D&D, we're back!
Woo! We are so back!
Got the med drink!
The med drink.
Chill snot.
It's a troll snot. And we got our song playing right now too. We're horny. The only thing we're missing right now is Reed. He's having car trouble in the negative 30-degree weather.
Darris is stranded.
Darris is trying to ride Dorias, but he can't.
Yeah. He won't get off. He won't take his
I
flight.
think this is Reed right now.
Yeah.
Diggy.
Guys, like, we're playing D&D and you're just in the ditch somewhere negative 3 and you're like leaning, when leaning your own car, it's like Reed there, we're like, yeah, could make it, but we got D&D going on.
D&D must continue. But to recap last session, you guys finished off the grand or the alpha werewolf. Finished exploring the rest of the cave. Traveled through Skull Forest. Had a few encounters with some of the things as you guys were camping. Nothing crazy happened there, but made it back to Tiver Cove, and you guys had a conversation with Captain Sandor, and you realized that he is mysteriously getting better somehow. And
Probably the troll slaughter.
it's the troll slaughter. But you had a conversation, and he actually pitched the idea that you guys go raid Oakbark, but you convinced him to stay in Tiver Cove and defend the city. And so now we are prepping the defense of Tiver Cove. And that is
You know what I was thinking, Oakbark? I was just watching The Hobbit today and it's Thor and
Oaken Shield, yeah.
He used the
Oak Shield. Yeah.
I just started watching The Hobbit because I wanted to watch it and I just thought about that.
The Hobbits are badass. But
So do we leave? Did we?
we are in Captain Sandor's.
We were Brax Axe, weren't we?
But
he
they
was training, right?
he was training,
Then
but
we
then he
left.
took you to
Back to the office.
Yeah. So that is where we left off. So yeah, let's switch to some tavern music.
Fuck, I'm trying to think.
Oh, there he is. See, perfect timing.
What is this perfect time?
We just got done with a recap. And you got your drink in front of you. It's called Troll Slobber.
Sounds like a perfect way to.
It's pretty strong.
Consider
It's pretty freaking strong.
Oh, Ballad and Darris, since you just got here, do you think we should go to a training session here real quick?
Because there's a
Knock it
better
out.
way to start my day.
Brax's ass.
What time is it today?
It's later because you guys got back. It's not like super late, but it's probably like 4:30, probably close to 5.
I'm ready to work on a quick sesh.
Perfect.
Because we gotta catch up if we want to get that strength.
Yes, we cannot miss many more sessions, so we will be wasting our gold. Alright, I will see you good boys there then. I'll start walking back to Brax's axe.
Alright,
Me too.
so Darris, Mordai, and Sigmund.
We'll go watch. I'll go watch.
Alright, so the entire party goes at their leading you guys to Brax's axes. And Brax isn't outside anymore, I can see. So I'm assuming you just go to the door and walk in.
Yes.
Yeah.
Do you think you can inspire me for this session there?
I don't think so now.
Why not? You're bored.
I think I used them all
I'm
on the last day.
a little tired from our travels. I need something to kind of pick me up.
Yeah, well, we just got done fighting. I guess I probably would have something, right?
Yeah, you can use it on me if you want. Somebody that needs it.
How about if I'm going against Darris, you give me a little boost? Just so I can kick his ass.
I might be able to tonight look some stuff up now. Well,
Brax, are you there?
So as you walk in, you don't immediately see anybody, but you know where the training ring is in the back room, if you will. And as you walk through, you see him setting up this almost looks like a wooden, not necessarily like a playground, but almost like an obstacle course. You see him taking this big wooden log that looks like he cut down a tree, and he's got some pokes in it, and he's setting it on 2 beams. And you also see with him with 2 big heavy mallets made out of wood, and he's got 1 placed at each end.
Looks like you're setting up for the day there.
Oh, yeah, I was actually getting prepared for you fucks.
We brought a crowd today, as you can see.
Yeah,
We
so
have some
I
supporters.
don't mind if we just sit and watch.
Not at all.
I'm pretty strong, but I leave the strength up to these guys.
Sure you are.
We don't want to get too comfortable. I'm gonna pick up a weight. Is there a weight?
There's some like, so if you remember in the previous session they did like farmer's carries and they were like essentially like 5-gallon buckets made of cement.
I'm gonna go over to it. Try to curl it.
As you go to pick it up, he goes, you know, if you get hurt here, it's not my fault, and I'm not making you pay, so have at it, I guess.
I'm gonna try to curl it, but if I start to feel something go, I'll lay off.
Okay, so then make a strength athletics check.
Damn it! 3.
Yeah, like since you said if you start to feel something, you're just gonna let it go. You go over, and the minute you try to like even stand up, you feel like a little twinge in your hips, and you're like, oh, and then you don't even get it like a millimeter off.
I did have quite a long day. That's probably why I wasn't able to lift it.
Right, and then you think that if you've had a long day, they've had a long day, which means they shouldn't have a fucking problem training.
I don't have a problem. Let's start.
Good, I see your posture's good. Finally, let's go.
Thank you.
And I'm just gonna quietly go sit back down.
Okay, so what he's essentially got set up is like almost like a dog park like situation,
Nice.
or like almost like, have you ever seen like the professional like tag
Oh yeah.
arenas where like there's a bunch of different platforms and they're like at weird angles, and you see there's a new lever that you haven't seen on the far side, and he's walking across, and he goes, "All right, this is going to be a bit of a competition." And you see he's standing on the far side where he just put that log on. And there's 2 entrances where the mallets are sitting here. And you see steps up, and then there is a platform of like 2 slats of wood on both sides. And after that, there's like little pegs where you have to like jump to. And then you reach that point, and then it'd be you against each other. And the whole point is that there's also on the mid, closest to him, farthest away from you, is this almost like the frickin' at the carnival, right?
Yeah.
And it goes up. Right? He's got one of those things kind of rigged up at the very end. So,
Whack-a-mole. Or that.
kind of like whack-a-mole, but yeah, like think like a
Oh, yeah, the video of that.
Yeah, I don't know what those are called, but yeah. So who wants to give it a go?
I got it.
Nice.
That was fast. I was ready to go, but
Since it's a competition, do I go against him?
It is a competition, yeah. It's
I want to
first
go
one
against
to it.
Mordai.
Yeah.
Good luck, Darris.
All right. Go ahead and choose your sides.
And I'll take the right side, the winning side.
Okay. I need you both to make a strength check right away.
Please, come on.
damn it, I want more die. It's an easy win.
Heroes get though.
21.
21.
Jesus Christ, 12.
And it is just straight strength, so it's not your athletics, by the way.
Yeah.
Okay. So,
Worst ever.
Mordai, you go to pick up the maul or the mallet towards the head,
Yeah.
and you feel when you pick it up, it immediately drops. But like when it drops, you're steady and you're stern. Now, Darris, when you go to pick up the back, you grab it from the ground where the handle is, and that fucker is very top heavy. And you're like lugging it, and you kind of have it down at your hip, but you don't like have it like quite picked off the ground. And you look over and Mordai's just like,
Get over there, Darris.
okay,
I'm fine.
first one to the log, and the first one slam the platform. Highest person is the winner. Now, here's the other thing. There's no rules. You can do anything to the other player's arrangement, to their own body, to their own rhythm.
Fuck 'em up, Mordai!
Starts getting his spell list out.
Are we
Darris
ready?
doesn't have that ability.
Yeah. No, I'll just javelin his ass.
Are we ready?
Just impale
We have to worry about when we're killing each other.
It's like midday, right?
It's like 4 o'clock.
Ready, set, go.
Okay.
And then I need you to both make either an athletics or an acrobatics check to start.
Oh yeah. Okay, so just so I understand what we're doing here, so we're both on platforms. We're using the mallets.
So
and hammer.
pretend this is where he's at.
Yeah.
Where there's a log that he
Yeah.
put on.
Yeah.
And then there's just off of that, like off of the actual log, so it's like a distance away, like your mallet distance away,
Yeah.
for where you could swing.
Yeah.
So you have stairs
Yep.
that go up like this, and then there's a platform of 2 slats
Yep.
that are like this wide, so like you kind of have to like shimmy across it. And then from there are 3 different, like almost like if you were to cut a tree off, it's like a stump.
Yeah.
And you have to jump to different levels, and then from there it's another platform to the log, and then the log to the middle where you would hit the mallets.
Just keep working way up until you get to it.
So you work your way up.
So you're
that's-
carrying this heavy ass mallet all the way across the stump
Yeah.
to get to this thing where you eventually use it.
So you're
Okay.
working on a little bit of core strength
All right.
Nice.
as
Sounds
well as actual strength, and then you're also using a little bit of your athletics, dexterity type stuff too.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Okay,
So
How
athletics is
close
strength.
are we next to each other?
so you're a good 15 feet away,
Okay.
20 feet away. So like 20 feet distance in between you, and then you're both at the start point.
Okay.
You said athletics or strength.
Athletics or acrobatics to start.
Yeah, that was good. Six.
6,
13.
13. Okay. So thankfully, this isn't the hardest part. Is you're literally just going upstairs with a weight, right? You see Mordai immediately is like, even though he's got it hard, he's like taking harder steps, trying to like not fall over.
Yeah.
You see him get to the top, and then that weight like drops out of his hand, and then he's got to pick it up. You get to the top, and you're starting to like shimmy across those boards, and once you reach across, you look back, and Mordai's not even reached to the planks to start walking yet. Okay.
How far to the part again? To the far end?
So you essentially have 3 different checks. They're about 20 feet each, so it's 20 to get across the slats, or sorry, to get to the slats, across the slats, then 20 feet to the log, and then the log is about 15 feet.
Okay.
Okay, so then I need you to make another athletics check or acrobatics.
14 feet.
14.
6 is going to be 14.
Both at 14. Okay,
Holy
so now that you get there, now you see that Mordai, you start to pick up that pace, but he just keeps that distance away from you. So you both are like, you finally get that mallet back up to your shoulder, and then you start hopping across to one, you hop across to the next one, and by the time you get to the third one, he's already about to reach that next platform to get up towards the log. Okay, one last, this one is going to be athletics again.
Okay, I'm gonna cast Mage Hand.
Mage
I'm
hand.
trying to pull his foot.
Okay.
Pull him up, slip him off.
Okay, so I would say make a strength check against your acrobatics.
Okay. Oh, hopefully that's good, buddy.
12.
22.
12 and 22. Okay.
Uh-oh.
So you're starting. So this one now, this plank is only 1, and it's like just enough for you to go like foot over foot. Right.
Yeah.
So now you're in line. So at this point, you go and you hear behind you some like muttering, and then you like look over as you're about to step on the log, and you see this mage hand, this like spectrally purple hand, come to like try to yank at your clothes, and you just like at the last second get that last foot on top, and it just completely misses you. And you feel like a little bit of bush, and then you're already stern. And then with your athletics check, then
Yes.
oh
yeah.
wait, did you make?
I did strength, just.
You did. Well, it should have been acrobatics for this next part.
You have to roll
Or
for
sorry,
that.
actually you did.
Yeah,
It was athletics. My bad. Sorry.
He hasn't rolled for that. He was
Okay.
using
Okay.
strength.
Yeah. So then
Okay.
you know yours, right, for this last part.
No,
No,
we're
they-
taking the same one.
Oh,
No, they-
sorry,
they
that was
roll, yeah.
against. Yeah.
Yeah, but I
you're
can
now
roll
to the
again.
last point.
Yeah.
So you end up. You're like halfway across of the log, and he's about to start.
Okay.
Now, what is your movement speed?
30 feet.
30 feet. 30 as well. Okay. So I'm gonna say this last part is acrobatics, and then I'm gonna have you make a con save as well.
If I were to hypothetically teleport to the spot, would I get there faster?
Technically, yes, because you would just go right there before he can even take his movement.
I'll cast Misty Step.
Okay, so then I just need you to make an acrobatics check,
Okay.
and then a con, or just an acrobatics check. I need you to make your acrobatics first.
That's not terrible.
18.
18. Okay.
16.
16. Okay. That was a high DC, and you both just passed. So it was a 16 set. So you meets it, beats it, and you got it. So you both, or you start running across, and you see all of a sudden Mordecai disappear and reappear right in front of you in the middle of the log, or I guess in your spot of the log, and you start to run across, and you see him like stand steady, and then you start taking your movement, and all of a sudden that log starts to tilt on you. So then you're like fumbling your feet, and that log is now spinning, and then you caught it because you felt him get on, so you had the reaction to be like, okay, I'm steadying myself. So like Reed is like making that log spin forward towards the mallet spot, and you're just holding steady, and he's like just barely holding on. Last but not least, I need you both to make an athletics check and then an acrobatics again.
Okay. Alright. 17.
17.
Oh.
No both rolls?
Yes. 17.
17.
Oh.
Oh, that for nothing.
14. Okay.
3 and 3.
3 and 3. Okay. So immediately, Mordai goes back, and he goes to swing, and that mallet again slips out of his hand off of the platform, and then as he goes to swing, the weight throws it back, and then that steadies Darris, and Darris just goes ping, and you see that thing hit all the way to the top, and then Mordai just falls flat face off the edge. You will take 1 point of bludgeoning damage.
I'm a psychic.
What?
No!
That's not his player gun.
And then yeah, Darris, you're sitting there.
Doris!
Alright, Darris, you move on.
For a while.
Yeah.
Mordai, back to the beginning.
Yes, sir.
Sigmund, that leaves you.
Oh, it's me versus Darris, you say.
Magic ain't got enough zombies!
Oh, I must go against Mordai.
Yes.
Oh.
Okay, so then Reed, you're able to hop off no issue. You bring the mallet back. Mordai, you grab yours and bring it back as well.
Okay.
Now Sigmund, I'm going to have you roll a strength check right away.
Yeah.
Just to pick up the mallet.
24 games, let's go!
Again, no issue this time. You're like holding it like a fire. You're all over your shoulders. Mordai, I'm going to say you have it in your hand just like you did the first time, being prepared. Once again, first one is athletics check to get up the ramp.
Boom.
Oh!
Okay, 21.
20.
20. Okay, so you both are neck and neck, and Mordai gets just those first couple steps on that platform first. Again, make acrobatics or athletics on this one.
Oh my lord.
21.
21.
17.
17. And Mordai this time, pissed off as ever, he just starts sprinting across, don't even worry where his footfalls are, makes it across no problem, is about to start those jumps, and you're like just barely making it to the end when he gets to that point. Now, acrobatics check.
Okay. I would do something.
Okay.
So.
What do you want to do? What did you want to do?
I want to, I'm going to use Misty Step.
Okay.
And when he gets to his, like right when he gets to his first platform, I want to teleport to the same platform and try to shove him off.
Okay. So then, mark that off, and then you need to make either an acrobatics
I make a
or you
strength
make
check.
a strength check. You make an acrobatics or athletics check to dodge out of the way.
Okay.
Come on, baby!
I'm
Oh!
not good.
8.
Oh, let's go! Strike 21.
21. Okay, thankfully you're only 10 feet
Okay.
off the ground, so you're not going to take bludgeoning damage. Okay? That means you're 10 foot, the next one is 15, the next one is 20, and then the rest of it is 20 feet up. So you get pushed off, and you're now on that first peg, on that
Okay.
first stump, 10 feet above him. So now you can try to scale back up to that spot as he keeps going, or you can go back to the beginning and try to catch up.
So if I try to scale back up, would it just be like a strength check?
It would have to be athletics.
Okay, I'll try that.
I'm gonna.
I'll use like
In
the
my
rest of my
seat.
movement to
Yeah,
continue.
okay, I would
In my
say-
seat, when I see
I figured
Mordai,
I roll, yep.
when I see Mordai get pushed down,
17.
I'm gonna cast Bardic Inspiration.
All
Mordai.
right.
I believe in you,
All
Mordai!
right.
Come on,
So
buddy!
what did you roll that first time?
11 and a 10, but plus 3, so
Then he
14.
Oh, so it's only one roll, so that 11. So then you get his inspiration. So that means you
Oh,
can add a
okay.
D8 if you want. So if it was 11 plus 3 is 14.
Yeah.
If that's your
You need
athletics.
it. You don't have to.
I'm not gonna use it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you put that mallet to your shoulder and you start to run and jump and you get your hand grasped up and you slowly pull yourself up because it's only 10 feet, so it's not too difficult. But at that point, now with his roll, he is across those stumps. He's now at that last plank spot.
Okay.
Eldritch blasted.
I'm gonna cast Summon Fae
Summon Fae.
to the spot where he we're right next to him, like as far as I can see.
Okay.
Let's go with
We're wasting a lot of spells here. Oh,
Man, it
God.
would be a
I'm gonna
shame
go-
if
I'm
you guys
gonna
were
go
ready to
with,
I
deny
can
it.
say.
Blue guy?
Yeah.
Okay. So just put it where he is.
Is this you?
Yeah.
And I'm gonna yell at the Fae. Tackle him to the ground, Fae man!
Okay. So now, with the next round, it would have been an athletics check just to get across. Now I need you to make a acrobatics or acrobatics to not get shoved off.
Okay.
Like you just did to Mordai. Mordai, now make your strength roll or your acrobatics to get now across the rest of the stumps.
Of course, I roll that one bad.
6.
I got a 12 for
12. Okay, so what I'll say is, there wasn't a specification of what direction. Okay, so what happens is, when the Fae goes to push him, he shoves you 5 feet backwards, off of the platform, back onto that last stump, and then Mordai gets right in front of you.
Okay.
Or no, sorry, Mordai, you rolled a 6.
Yeah.
So he, I need you to actually make a dex save.
Come on.
Dexterity save.
Oh, that's good.
19.
19? Okay. What is your actual strength number?
Plus 3, it's 16.
16? Okay, so then you're fine. So even with your shitty roll to begin with, you do one of those, if you've ever done a box jump and you hit your shins.
Oh,
so
yeah.
you do one of those, but you fall on your stomach and then you use the rest of your movement to get back up. So you're on the second stump, he's on the last stump.
Okay.
And then that Fae is still on the platform.
Fae man, do not let him pass!
And you see the Fae shift. And he's got his forearms and he's waiting. He's almost rearing back to throw a punch or a shove again.
Yes.
Okay. So we are gonna make so you would be acrobatics, you would be athletics.
Okay. Nice. 25.
25.
Yes.
Okay, then take
Acrobatics or athletics?
it is acrobatics for this one.
So 12.
12. Perfectly fine. You get to the platform. I need you to make one more acrobatics or athletics.
Fae,
21.
use your short sword!
Okay. So what happens is now I need you to make an acrobatics or athletics check.
Oh,
you're not rolling well.
7.
Okay. Same thing happens because your first one was good. You almost dodge out of the way and then hop back onto the platform and make your way up to the log. As you jump to that last spot, that Fae misses the dodge and he's tumbling towards you and he's about to push you, and you get pushed right back to that last stump. He rolls an 18.
I would have turned, fuck you, Mordai! Flip him off a little bit.
Now you're on the log,
Okay.
but you're not quite there. So I need you to make an acrobatics check, and then I need you to make one last athletics.
Okay. Fae,
Let's go! Come
teleport
on!
back
We're
next to
beating.
him.
Come on!
So Fae's gonna use his Fae step.
Okay.
30 feet to an unoccupied space. So next to him.
Okay.
And I want him to swing his sword.
Okay.
Up out of here. And
Okay.
I'm just gonna, I'm just
My
gonna keep
acrobatics
going.
was a 20.
Okay, so then what was your
20.
athletics?
Okay, athletics.
Oh my lord.
8. Okay, so you're struggling. You don't even get to the log yet. And with that, I will say simultaneously with that face step, he got there and is ready to swing. You're gonna make your last strength check to see how high you can hit the mallet onto the platform, and then I need you to make an attack roll on it.
Come on.
Then use your spell.
Oh, not bad.
Use your spell cast.
13.
So plus.
Okay. What was your
Should be
athletics?
plus 8. Yeah.
Dirty 20.
Okay, 26.
26 to hit. Okay, so here's what happens. You start running up. You're having a tough time. You're getting there. Your Fae teleports to him as Sigmund is coming down on the mallet. He swings. It gets like halfway up, and so Sigmund, you won this round, and then you feel a big sharp pain towards your side. But with your acrobatics, you're still standing on the log, and then now you're face to face with this Fae creature.
With that, I want to grab my blade out and take a hack straight at the Fae.
Nice. Make an attack roll.
16.
16. I'm assuming.
AC plus the level of the spell, so 15. Yeah.
15 it hits. Do you know his hit points?
Oh yeah, he's got 30.
Divine sight.
Shit, I just like I'm not wasting my spells on that. Fuck that. 1. 10 points of damage.
Okay. And you get a pretty decent chunk out of this Fae, and you see like some of the being kind of like almost like anti-gravitational like fluid in the air, and it like falls to the ground.
And I want to
Brax!
look at Mordon and go,
Brax, did I lose?
Unfortunately, Mordai. Yeah, you fucking did.
Faye, get the fuck out of here.
And you see the Fae turn towards you and disappear.
I'm just gonna go like find a corner of Brax's room and sit there with my head down. Actually, good posture though. My head's down, but my chest is up. Ready.
Back straight.
You find like a little small like one-person bench over the side of the ring.
While they're continuing on, I'm just gonna have a little short rest. Am I still
We'll
alone
see.
there?
Yeah, we'll see. This shouldn't take too long. Okay. Last two. More time.
that was just a warm up. Are you ready to lose there, Darris?
You're not gonna use your fucking magic army, are you?
I might. We'll see.
Winner takes all.
I promise you, I won't be summoning a Fae and stabbing you right in the guts.
Well, that's fine.
Winner takes all, y'all. Alright, are we ready?
Yes.
Strength check one more time, just pick up the mallet. You're good because you had it already.
That's funny.
Okay, you're good. No problem. You both Sigmund puts it back on the farmer's carry, and then you just balance it on your head. Kidding. Alright, so then the first one again, athletics check to kick it off.
Ooh.
16?
15.
Alright.
Mentally,
Nice.
like, I can
You both are neck and neck. Your
No,
baby just barely started to take your first step before him. Now it is your athletics or acrobatics to get across the double planks.
14.
Dirty 20.
Oh, fuck!
And once again, you make it like almost 3/4 of the way across of those planks by the time he gets to the end. Now you're starting into that acrobatics area, so now make acrobatics to go across the stumps.
How far is the post from me? Or like the thing that
The end
ends?
with the log.
Yes.
75 feet.
Shit.
You would have to start on. You would be have to on the other end to be within.
Okay, to be within the range.
Within 50 feet.
Okay. So what's this check, sorry?
This one is acrobatics to get across the stumps. Yep.
Nice! Come on! 19. Oh, goodness.
18. Fuck you! God!
So once again, you were like 3/4 across the plank. Now he's all the way through. You're on that last stump. Now it is acrobatics one more time. Or no, sorry, it's athletics for this one because this is the one single plank.
Uh-huh.
So it's just athletics.
Okay.
Just athletics on this one.
Oh boy.
14.
24.
Oh! Actually, should have been backwards. The last one should have been athletics. It's acrobatics, but we'll roll with it. All right. So now you gain that distance. Now you're both at the log, just staring each other down. All right. Now, if there's nothing else that wants to happen, it is one more time, acrobatics, and then strength.
Okay.
Straight.
How
strength.
far away are we from the log right now?
You are on the other ends of the log. You're staring at each other.
So we just gotta swing now.
No, you got to get to the middle part where you actually swing.
Okay, how far is that from us now?
So it is a 15-foot log.
Okay.
So it's 5 feet essentially to the middle, it's technically 15, but it's like they're right next to each other. So it's only really like 5 to 8 feet of movement. So it's technically like 10.
Uh-huh.
But like, yeah, it's like in the middle of the log on both sides. So it's only 5 feet to get to both. 10 feet to get to both.
Okay, so I want to start taking my swing and then I want to misty step to right in front of the log to hit, and then swing down.
Okay, I get you. So
If I'm able to do
you're
that.
starting.
Yeah, like I'm getting ready to
So-
swing, and
so
then I
you're-
want to misty step
So
myself.
you're not even going on the log yet. You're like, I'm swinging, misty step. boom.
Yeah, to go try to hit that. Yes.
Alrighty. So then, for you, it's gonna be your acrobatics first, then your
Okay.
athletics.
That's not terrible. Wait, you said so acrobatics first?
yes.
16.
16, okay. 16 is the DC.
That's why I didn't do it because I'm bad at acrobatic.
And then the second one is
Your athletics.
Oh,
Or no, actually it's
Oh.
straight strength, sorry. Straight
oh,
strength.
that's alright. 19.
19.
Oh.
So then you gotta make your
Strength
strength
check.
check.
If it was athletics, I was
Just
rolling
straight
24.
strength.
Straight strength at this one.
Come on,
gonna get
It's as strong as you can swing that.
Oh, I'm way better in athletics.
I got a 19 too. Oh my
19
god.
too. Okay, that is crazy. So, here's what happens. Darris, you're staring down Sigmund, and he starts to swing, and you're like, what the hell? And then you're like, oh shit. And you start sprinting across, and you like almost like do a slide on the log, and then you hold steady, and then you go for that swing, and then all of a sudden he appears, and it's already hitting the platform, and you hear not quite a ding, and then you go to swing, and it's like the same exact thing. And then you both are now standing there. Actually, you still need to make an acrobatics check now. Because now you're on the log.
Oh fuck. Shit.
Don't fall.
So, here's the thing. That was just for flavor. You take 4 points of bludgeoning. So you swing, or you see him swing first.
Damn it.
And as that mallet hits, the mallet like ricochets him backwards because he swung so hard, and then he falls backwards off the platform after that hits, and then you go fuck it, and then you swing and he hit it about the same height, and now you're just standing there, and Brax goes, well done. That was a true feat of athletics there and strength.
Oh fuck. That's
Unfortunately, Darris, he just legged you out. Unfortunately, Sigmund, you're a dumbass for falling.
Did I win?
You did win.
Yeah! And he looks you in the ground going like this.
Alright, yeah, then you can
Really,
just
I
hop down
really
if you
think
want.
that maybe we should start doing this. I think we could beat these guys, don't you?
I mean, we are the strongest of the party.
I know. And we have a lot
That's
of
fine.
magic.
I don't need magic to prove my dominance.
Hey Sylvin,
What? What?
next time you give Mordai inspiration in front of me, you're gonna pay.
I didn't know. I was just
Hey!
saying, dude.
You may be stronger than me, faster than me, and more athletic. You're not gonna talk to someone like that.
By the way, what is your strength?
Or I will call my fate fellow again.
The fate fellow.
I do respect your competitiveness.
I wouldn't do
Give me
it.
50.
Unfortunately, I left a wound right here.
Not 15.
You just see like a nice stab mark right in my gut.
I told him to
I
kill
would
you.
get 6 though.
I told him to kill you.
17 dex.
The problem is you wouldn't even be able to keep the ballad up the whole time for this type
I'm
of
9 straight.
You guys
Yeah,
are
he's
weak as
dead.
fuck. I'm weak.
I was
You guys
strong
are
at
weak.
one point.
Doris, you were a fierce competitor. Thank you for pushing me in that competition.
Oh, you're so welcome.
Mordai, not so much.
If I had fucking Misty Step, you fuckers would be done for.
If I use my Eldritch Blast, you'd all be dead.
And Brax kind of like comes over towards you, and he's like behind you now. He puts his hand around your shoulder. Well, I don't really have anything else for you today, guys. But well done. I figured a little bit more fun for this one today. I know I've taken it pretty hard with you, but some steps can be fun and accomplish the same thing at the same time. I will say this: winner or loser, doesn't matter. You're all here. You're all training together. You took the time and effort to be here. I hope I'm doing my job, and I hope to get you stronger. Having said so, Mordai, like I've said before, not everything in getting more strength is about utter strength. Sometimes you have to use your other capabilities to enhance that.
Yes, sir.
So, great job. See you next time.
Thank you, Captain.
No,
Magic.
Let's go.
Now get the hell out of my shop. I gotta take this down.
Yes, sir.
You might be training villagers tomorrow.
Well, let's see what I can do to make them fucking worthless. Or not worthless.
Alright. Let's get the hell out of
That
here.
was quite the show. It was pretty fun to watch you guys up there.
Fun.
No, thank you. Were you rooting for me at least?
To me, it looked like you were kind of cheating.
What's your passive perception?
It was cheating.
Should be bottom left.
Do you not hear Brax? There's no rules.
Yes, I know, but Darris didn't use any magic.
That's his loss. He doesn't know how to cast magic.
That's fine.
What if you could have rode your dragon across?
We could have done that, yes. If he was fucking big enough. If he wasn't the size of a fucking eagle.
Are you cheating when we're fighting those druids? Because you feel.
Yes, I was. They were cheating too, so.
Yeah, we'll check it out.
Okay, you see this little coin. It's got a face on it, or it's like got some sort of symbol on it. Make history or intelligence.
Screw me.
It's pretty screwed.
Big roll. No whammy. Fuck.
We do not have more dice rolls right now.
4.
Oh, you'll have him in combat though.
Yeah,
I'll say get him out of the way now. I have no doubt.
Nat 20 is really coming.
There's like a heart that looks like almost like it's bandaged up, and then it almost seems like there's like 2 arms like this from the outside.
Okay.
They just put a coin from Brax's.
Cool. I know what this is actually. I'm gonna just put it away.
Well, what was our plan for the rest of the day, crew?
I mean, it is getting kind of late, isn't it?
I would say we definitely need to rest. I cannot battle as I used all my spells totally loose.
Have we decided what we were doing yet? Are we going to try to help build those walls?
I did talk to Zarya before we left.
Build
The dungeon
walls.
dive, yeah. I believe that she was gonna try to round up any helping hands for the town, and if we would talk to them, hype them up in some sort of way.
So maybe you could put a performance on to rally the crowd.
Yeah,
rally the
I
town.
thought of a song when we were kind of
Maybe
traveling.
I would say we could wait right before battle to get the music going, but we don't know when we'll be attacked, so
I don't know.
we may want to just
We can just do it to try to inspire them.
get everybody buy-in.
Yeah. I mean, I think, we try to, whatever we kind of want to do, we want to figure out some sort of plan and go from there. Try to get as many soldiers as we can.
Yeah, I would say so. Should we go house to house, knocking the doors?
I think, well, maybe, could Sandor, maybe he could, call a meeting tomorrow. And then all the people of the town can come and we can talk to them.
Naturally, performance happens.
How many days did he give us again?
I think it was, 7?
It was
I
7,
believe
but
it was 4.
It was 4
Yeah.
for Sandor's head.
Yep.
So we were supposed to bring
Yeah.
Sandor's head to him in 4 days, and if we didn't do it, then we'd have 7 days before war. So
And that was
That was
The
also
2
a
days.
day.
2 days ago,
Yes.
tomorrow.
yes,
2 days
yep,
ago. 'Cause that was it. Last early morning yesterday, correct?
yes, yep.
So
So we have.
we're
5
almost
days.
halfway through
We have,
our
yeah,
4-day
yeah.
window.
Tomorrow we'll be halfway through. So we don't have much time.
I'm assuming you've obviously left Brax's going anywhere, or are you just kind of outside right now?
I think we're
Gonna walk.
Yeah, it's
I
like
would
the
probably
tavern.
running in, yeah.
I need you to make a perception check for me again.
Just read, or just don't.
Just Darris.
Just the big D.
Oh yeah, because that ship came in.
Oh, actually, I forgot what I did.
14.
14. So, when you first noticed this specific ship, with this sort of like regal purple, electric blue, platinum white sort of sails on it, you see a symbol that kind of looks like a triangle and a Z going through it. Make a history check. One more time.
Big rolls.
Well, that's good, because I think I'm ass at history.
Yeah.
That's good. 16.
16. What you didn't realize, because you saw a person, if you remember me explaining who this person was.
Yes.
Sort of this kind of smaller stature person. If you remember, it was a drow. He had longer, like straight white hair with some little blue, electric blue shocks going through it at certain points. Very nice, solid posture and jawline, whatever. Kept himself pretty high in regalia. You don't see him anymore, but this is when you notice the sails and you notice the colors. Then you realize, yeah, that's from Kingsmane. Then you realize that's a crest from a VIP family. But you don't know if you've ever had any run-ins with them until you remember when you left Kingsmane to get on the ship to come here.
This is my buddy. Not that one.
Not that one, but you recognize the crest.
That's the guy I'm thinking of. I'm not actually in trouble.
Who are you thinking of?
Blacksmith.
He's fucked. Shit, get out of here! I was wondering if you guys.
It would have been when you were trying to leave because of a certain reason.
Yeah, I get that. I'm trying to piece all that together. We didn't have my fucking session 0 recorded, so I'm trying to just do this from memory.
You remember it's the family from Bronzetown.
Okay.
Ring any bells? Is that where you're from? No. What district are you from? Do you remember?
Honestly, I could pull. I wiped my phone, so my backstory's gone.
Okay.
I'm hackers.
So, you are not from Bronzetown,
All right.
but that is one of the 3 main districts.
Yeah, I remember that.
Okay. So, let me help you out here for a second.
Yeah.
Okay. That's what I got.
There's a gap in time that I remember everything up until like this gap, and I'm sure that what you're talking about happened in that gap.
So you are from, I believe, King's Cross.
Yes.
Which is the wealthier side.
Yes.
That's where like all the colleges are and everything in Kingsmane. You went through Bronzetown
Yeah.
when you were escaping trying to find your egg.
Yes.
Then you were escaping 2 specific people. When you realized they had your egg, one of those 2 people had this crest. Not in purple, not in these colors,
Okay.
but they had this crest on their shoulder. Or there was like a little like sort of like pin or like some sort of cloth over top of their armor.
Yeah.
And it was just on the one side. You just recognize that.
Okay. Now I know. Yeah. 100% want to kill.
But again, you don't see that person, but you see members of that ship like still moving crates and moving boxes. Okay. You see that they have like, it almost seems like house supplies, or it seems like what they're carrying are like furnitures for houses and stuff like that.
Like a trade ship of some kind for whatever normal person's needs. Okay. And that was there yesterday, and that's still there now.
This was here like 2 days ago.
Okay.
Because when it first came in, you've been out and about for the last day.
Okay.
And now this is the 2nd day that they're here. Or 3rd day, technically, they're here.
Okay. And I don't see anybody that I saw the first day, or that seems familiar to me?
No, you just now realize the crest
Okay.
of the flags of the ship, and you just see random bustling workers
I believe I might
coming in and out of the ship, putting crates down on the dock, and then moving in.
go down to the docks and sell my horse. Maybe we can see if we can find a ship or something that we could have as a backup. You guys interested in coming?
I'll come along.
Yes.
I think I should stay as far away from the docks as humanly possible.
What is that?
That ship, and I'll point to the one with the triangle. Those are the people that took Dorias from me, and they're also the people that I stole Dorias back from, and then escaped through the city to get away from.
What if?
Why don't we just go take him out?
Yeah, I was just gonna say, why don't we just go kill him?
Not super close to that, but
This is the symbol.
okay.
Do you think? How many are there? Did you see?
Well, the 2 people I stole it from, there's only 2 of them, but that was on a cart, not a ship.
And
Are these like?
you recognize with your history check, it's the Alzair family. Alzair.
Guys, come in here, close your eyes.
What?
So, Darris, you don't like these people, do you?
Not particularly.
And we're in need of soldiers. What if we hinder their ship and they're stuck here? Then they are going to be pretty much forced to fight with us.
I like that.
Yeah, that's very good idea.
Yes, but what if they try to kill Darris?
I'll kill them.
Well, Darris, he won't be the bullies.
Well, they
We
won't
can
know
give you new
Darris is
armor.
here.
We can give you new armor or something.
Darris, you plus stay here.
Like somehow, if we could think of a way to,
Here, how about this? How about you play some song or something down at the docks?
yeah, I could.
Get them under the boat. Maybe
Maybe somebody
us three.
can-
He can all just blast it a couple
Just like, all you
times.
gotta do is make it. All you gotta do is like make a little hole in the bottom.
Oh,
It starts filling with water.
I can smite it a couple
Yeah.
times with my sword. I did just buy an axe too.
After my Brax train, I might be able to do that myself. No,
Like, I mean, they won't assume it's us. I mean, I think then we could get those people to stay here.
We just can't.
I know, the only thing is Darris.
Let's build a
Darris,
minute
what
then.
just want to do?
They can see
That's a great idea.
their reputation in this town is not near where ours is. So they try doing anything stupid. I don't think I'm going to
Well,
be much resistance killing them.
Here's the issue too. I don't believe if they come in here wanting his head, I believe Sandor would probably stand up for us,
Yeah.
correct?
Oh yeah.
So I believe we
I think we
have
have the town on our side, and
as
I
long
don't
as they
know-
don't find out we're sabotaging their ship.
As long as they don't know we're sabotaging it, but I mean, if I put a nice show out there, maybe they all come down.
We must figure out their soldiers first.
Yeah, we need to, if they're not
If
soldiers,
they're
then
just people,
then
then
there's no point.
it's not worth it.
I might as well look. Let's take
We'll have a
gander
horse to
down
sell,
there.
and I can gather on down there. So I'll grab Musty and just kind of start walking down to the docks. And as I'm going, I want to like perceive or look at like what all ships are on
So you see,
our dock. right
so
now.
that one is a small to medium sized ship. It's not like a battleship or any means. And then you see one other smaller like traveling ship that would only really hold people to get them from one island to another.
Okay.
So there's only the two.
Okay.
And the smaller one is
Get
off
outta here.
to the side, like this main one is dominating.
How many people generally can I see on that ship?
Anywhere from 10 to 15.
They look like. So obviously, I know you told him like it's a trade ship, but do the people look like they're soldiers, guards?
They seem just like regular like ship workers. Like
What's
sturdier than the townspeople.
maybe if Sylvin, I can try to sell my horse. Just kind of mess around, ask them if they've seen a lot of battle. And
Yeah,
seen
I'll just go
this.
talk to some of them. I mean, just meander around. Darris, you just stay back here,
I'm
maybe.
gonna go talk to Sandor and get a battle plan figured out.
Yeah, no, do that. And, I mean, Bradley, do you wanna go? I
Don't
mean,
let them know where we're at.
then you guys can go figure out this battle plan. Unless if I don't know, I'm trying to think. I can get Scout. What are you gonna do, Morday?
I'm gonna go with you guys.
Maybe it would help.
Somebody needs to
The
build
ship,
that
with
ship.
some of my magic.
See, then you could scout out. We could scout out maybe about the ship. How we would go about sinking it.
I don't know if we want to sink the ship.
We could send up fire.
Just
we
make
just
it.
want to make it not saleable.
If you
But I think
really
if you put a
want
hole in
to
it-
not, but here's the thing: the ship can't sail. The sails are gone.
It's true.
Yes, but sails are easy to replace.
They are not if everyone in town hates them.
Or we,
Wait, no, I didn't know. We have to do something that keeps them here.
or we mess
Keeps
with
them here for 5 days.
we mess with supply and demand. Find every ship sail there is, and
We just gotta
Make
destroy
sure
that
that
fucking
fire-
ship, guys. I need to blow it up.
Sigmund, I'll just have you roll perception because I'll give you.
They're right next to us.
11.
After sort of like taking your like check on how many people there might be, you notice that like the amount of crates that they have off the dock seems pretty significant, but you still see people like taking stuff off the ship yet, and it almost seems like the way they're moving, they're like nonchalantly, like they're not in a rush. They're just like
yeah.
it's like almost seems like they're putting everything on the docks or in the port, and then they keep pulling it off, but they're not really moving it anywhere. And you might see like a random like townsperson like come in and like slowly take small bucks at a time.
Hey, Doris. When you talk to Sandor, maybe just ask him if like maybe if the people that came, just talk to him about it. See if maybe you would give some sort of compensation for them if they stayed and helped defend the town. And then we could just say that we're gonna talk to him about it. I don't think he'll care if we just get soldiers here. And then also tell him that we can go and talk to him a little bit, but we could have a little celebration there tonight. The last night before everybody starts training, Naya will sing, so we can get everybody down there and hopefully inspire everybody to get pumped up for war.
To give it a life.
And then at that same time, that's when we would make our action on how we're going to enter the ship. So just tell them to spread the word, and go from there. Okay? Good luck, soldier.
Keep walking.
So you're both going down towards the docks?
Yeah,
Yeah, I'll
us
forward
forward,
over to the docks.
and then Darris is going to Sandor.
Okay. So as you approach, just see the workers still pulling boxes, taking their time.
I want to look for any sort of guy higher up in armor. Is there anybody in armor, or I want to look for?
Yeah, they all have some sort of leather armor, or some of them might have some gauntlets or some sort of bracers on. It doesn't seem like at least the people pulling off the ship or have any sort of significance, but you do see one person directing on the ship when people come in. He's like, all right,
I'll get his attention.
okay.
Excuse me? Hello?
May I help you?
Yeah, what's your name? What are you doing here?
My name is Jeff.
Yeah,
I had to with the D&D memes that we played. My name's Jeff.
Is he up on the ship right now?
He is. He's right at the gangplank at the top.
So what are you guys doing here? What brings you to Tiver?
Well, it seems that we were contracted to bring some house supplies. I see that the town is a little bit in rough shape.
Yeah, it is in rough shape, but we're working on making it better.
Yes.
We do have a couple big days coming. How long are you guys gonna be here?
Well, it depends on how fast we can get everything out. We only have about 12 people here,
Oh, so
including the captain.
awesome. It might take a little while.
It might take a day or two.
Oh, all right. Well, I mean, are all these people are they soldiers or?
They're the crew of the ship.
Yeah. So wait, you have 12.
Well, 11 plus the captain.
How many of you guys? I mean, are you guys good finders or?
We can make do.
Oh, that's good. Yeah. I was just
It's good to
curious.
protect your ship.
Why?
I know.
Why are you asking?
So,
I
are
just
you
don't
gonna
know.
rob
You
the
guys,
ship?
you guys have nice looking stuff.
We got
I mean,
here. House goods are a good commodity around here.
Well, yeah, it looks like it. I mean, you guys are in rough shape. I mean,
It's a tragedy.
it's like we're shambles.
They'll rob you.
We were contacted, and we were offered a bit sum of money, so we took it.
yeah. So where'd you get the nice ship at? I mean,
Well, do you not recognize the ship? You don't.
personally, no.
I do not.
Well, then our campaign must do better. Oh my gosh! Even if frickin' Oldstead doesn't know.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
mean,
you gotta get more well known, I think. No one knows you
I
guys.
mean,
you guys could do some
We're,
great
we're,
stuff
from,
here.
we're from Kingsmane. Have you never been?
I was there for a very short
Just for a
time.
little bit.
I mean, the Alzair family is well known there.
How's there?
Yeah, I was there, family.
How do you spell that?
ALZAIR.
LZ.
Is your captain in the Alzair family?
Yeah, he is. Well, kind of. He's a lord's nephew. The lord's cousin once removed or something like that.
Oh yeah, I got tons of that in my family.
Well, anyways, I have a horse actually. I was looking to sell. Is it something you're interested in buying?
We don't need horses. We got a ship.
Shit.
Well, if it's a really fast horse. Persuasion.
Persuasion.
Sure.
Okay, let's go. 19.
Well, I hope it is. I mean, if we were to buy something like a fast horse, I mean, we'd have to see it compete first. There's many other
Crap.
There's many talents that are out there, but there's definitely some races you could enter and see.
Yeah, maybe your horse could race.
We're always looking for benefactors. We're always looking for
Maybe you could race bootstraps.
Do you have
It is championships.
Well, I know of them.
Bootstraps a season horse.
I'm not into betting. I'm more into acquiring the money.
Oh, I see. All right.
Well, it looks like Musty, you'll be staying with me for a couple more days then, until I can find you a rightful owner.
I mean, there are merchant ships. I mean, I know this other small ship takes people. They might take a horse somewhere if you need it.
Alright, I'll go talk to
I don't
them.
know. I don't know if they're. Seems like they've been docked for a while, but
You know anyone else coming to dock here soon?
we don't really talk to other ships. I mean,
You don't get out much, I see.
well, when you're out on the waters, you don't want to get attacked, so you just stay away. There's a lot of pirates out there.
Pirates.
Oh no, you're not pirates, are you?
No,
We're
no.
monster hunters.
I know of a pirate.
That makes sense why you're here.
Yeah,
Kind of
we're doing a pretty good job.
Yeah, it's,
But there's more coming.
We're actually monster hunters, if you didn't know.
Yeah, that's what he just said.
How did you just say that, Sigmund?
Sorry, I wasn't listening.
Apparently,
Yeah, we actually, have you ever heard of the leaf folk stories?
I know there's people out there on this island that are just always out to attack. They're always waiting on their turn to take over Tiver Cove or Skolagar or...
Yeah, there's...
Yeah, have you heard of Captain Sandor at all?
Yeah, he's pretty much the one who runs Tiver Cove.
Is he a pretty good guy?
I believe so. He's the one who got our contract started.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, with,
And we've been very, very, very fortunate that he allowed us to be the ones to take on this job. Anything that helps Lord Atrix.
Lord Atrix.
ATRIX.
Well,
so then, did you want to tell them about your performance? Your hosting?
oh yeah, well, tonight, if you guys are taking a break from unloading all this nice house goods, I'm thinking about having a little celebration tonight. Because, like I was kind of getting to on, well, the war is going to be coming to this.
Hopefully we can get out of here before that happens.
Yes, no, probably a good idea. Obviously, you wouldn't want to be sticking around when this all goes down.
I don't want to see any war.
No, well, tonight we're going to be celebrating and hopefully bolster everybody's resolve so that they are kind of ready to trade. Because, I mean, from all what we know, is there's a lot of leaf folk out there, and there's not many fighters here. So we're going to be trying to get as many as we can.
Well, maybe I will talk to Donald, and we will maybe see you there.
Yeah, you guys should really step down. It's going to be down at the docks here. Bring everybody
Oh,
out.
perfect. You're gonna bring the performance to us. Yes.
Yeah, I thought we'd do it. We'd make it nice and easy for you guys. There's a little bit up here.
Where's their ship at?
It's that one on the right. On the
That's
side.
one?
Yeah.
Yeah, so maybe like where this bridge is, maybe right here.
Gotcha.
Just right inside the bridge.
Okay.
Or the gate there. So, yeah, come on by. There'll be alcohol. Maybe I'll buy for everybody. So,
I bet Don Hell will be
hey,
ready
just,
for that.
you guys have lots of money. So, if I'm doing a good job, you might as well toss me some money.
The
I don't
best
make,
performer this side of the ocean.
I'm just starting a new gig. This is my boss. We're not.
We'll see. Oh, okay. I mean, that makes more sense. He would
Not
definitely be the
boss, but-
boss.
Yeah, manager.
What does that mean?
Oh, he's bigger. He's taller. He looks stronger.
I'm going to sing as well, but he's the real.
If you're monster hunters, I mean, it makes more sense. The bigger one is gonna.
Yeah, but here's the thing: if you go into a fight with just all this
With a
brute
bard.
strength, yeah.
Someone who sings songs while everybody else fights. Yeah, that means he's the leader.
No, that's not that.
actually, I'm the leader. If you didn't know that.
Oh, the co-leaders.
Here's the
Okay.
thing, though.
We're, yes, co-leaders. But he's a great fighter. He protected our ship on the journey here.
They should call me Sigmund Wolfsbane.
Yeah, there was this big monster that attacked us.
I don't understand.
Attacked the Hangman's Plague.
We're sounding
And
titles.
it wasn't for me. I'm the one who scared it away. So
That's true.
if you go into a fight with just brute strength, it doesn't mean you're gonna win. You need people's support.
And when you mentioned Hangman's Plague, he like,
You don't like that shit, do you?
and he like starts backing up off the ship, and he like slowly backs up from you.
Wait, now you're scared me. What's going on?
Fucking pirates.
I'm not a pirate.
Fuck, I got it. And he starts sprinting past you into the town.
Alright, well, I guess get something off his head.
Good luck at your performance. Good luck. See you
We'll
at
see
the
you
performance
tonight.
later.
We'll see you
I
tonight.
got musty as hell. I'm not worried about that guy.
Hey, I just want to look around. I want to just kind of make note. So I see 12 people roughly.
Well, no,
11.
he would made 11. There's 10 other
10 other
crew
people.
members.
And then like, are they look
look?
kind of decent?
I mean, like I said, they're definitely
armor.
sturdier, healthier.
They look
than
better than the
townsfolk.
average town folk.
Yes,
Okay.
but they're not like
They're not
like,
soldiers.
they're not
no.
Cecils. Yeah.
They're like your typical
Okay.
pirate, but like more regaled.
Yeah.
They're
All right.
higher class.
Well, maybe you shouldn't have. I didn't
Yeah.
realize the Hangman Plague was pirates.
That was a nice ship.
It's
I
alright.
guess they did have the pirate code, didn't they?
We kind of need to crush that ship.
Because they did have the pirate code.
We can call the pirate code.
Well, if they're this big of a
Fuck.
deal here, they shouldn't be afraid. lousy pirates.
Yeah, we might have to kill that guy.
No, we're gonna. I'll be stuck here.
Yeah, we're definitely using him now. Unless they fight for the lethal.
Alright, well, I don't know.
Those ones
We
that
should.
fight
I
Darris.
should. Yeah, tell your.
I want to watch where the other boat is. Horse for sale here.
You don't see anybody at the other boat.
God damn it.
Wait, let me stand by.
Like you
Oh,
said,
we can sell
seems
some
like it's been there for a while.
You can sell to stand. That's a good point.
Stand lost, Rosie.
Drew is collecting life insurance still. He might have a nice stash of loot. Musty's a great horse. So I wanted her to go a great home. I just have Ozzy now, you know?
Might as well
Ozzy.
put her down.
He had that
Ozzy's the ostrich.
the ostrich
Oh,
noise.
yeah,
back in
Or
the
like the
steed something.
Yeah.
I forgot about that. Yeah.
Good roll, good roll, good roll.
Alright,
we
well,
better talk about what we're gonna do. I mean,
we always can use Musty for. I actually have an idea to talk to you guys
We can put
about.
some dynamite on Musty and send her at the lethal.
Yes, that was my idea. You stole that from me.
I read your mind. It's one of my tricks.
Jesus.
I would try. I believe it would be smarter to use Ozzy because I could just reincarnate another animal.
No.
But we could maybe use Musty as well.
this is a good horse, so we don't wanna kill Musty.
I
You could
know,
draw into Blaze of Glory, though.
It's everywhere.
Well, how do we want to go?
There's been times I rolled a penny 100 to see if
Yeah,
we
well,
bootstrap.
I say we go back to the inn.
He's here.
No.
He says he goes to Demon Hunter to see Bootstrap die.
He's not dying every once in a while. You just rolled a 2, so you're lucky. The higher up the number, not
Maybe we should keep Musty and just back up the Bootstrap.
Keep Musty. Well, anyways, I think we should go back to the inn, wait for Darris to come back, and then we should discuss what we want to kind of talk to the townsfolk tonight.
Yeah.
God damn it. Yes. We're wasting too much
Get
time.
people kind of set on jobs and get
So,
going.
are we wanting to do your plan still?
Yeah, well, let's not talk about it here. I
Okay.
think, because they're right. So, maybe we just go back to the inn.
Yeah, let's go back to the inn and
Then we
regroup
can
before.
get doing our notes. We have nice soundproof walls.
Man, I could use a rest.
Darris for
That's
reading.
the point.
So we'll go to the end.
We're going to Darris. You guys are traveling to the inn.
Yep.
All right.
Sandor.
And we kind of wait for a little bit, and then you hear some things kind of rustling around. Come in.
Sandor, I have some questions that need answering as far as battle plans for potentially getting ready for something that might be heading our way.
Well, don't stay outside, my friend. Come in.
Sounds good. So I'll go in.
All right.
Start talking to him.
And he kind of comes off. He's not wearing like his usual kind of trench coat that he wears. He's just kind of just with a regular shirt and like some pants that are just like kind of normal, like not like tattered pants, but like just regular.
And I missed the recap. Did we tell him what? Okay, so he knows all of that stuff. Okay,
Yeah.
good. That's what I thought. Okay. So, if you were to guess, how many men in this town are able to fight?
Well, outside of you, 5 of Soti Malkai, Brax, Cecil, Zarya, of course, myself, and honestly, that's really about it. Some of these men in here might have seen some combat of some sort, but they're not veterans by any means.
They don't need to necessarily be veterans.
But honestly, I think our best plan is to get some defenses going and possibly build a wall, maybe some trenches, and hold the line.
That was going to be my follow-up question.
As much of an advantage as we can get, being that we're on the shoreline, they're more than likely not going to come from the river or from the ocean. But I was
Where
just,
would be the points that you would suggest that we build those at?
that's unfortunate, but we'd probably have to find the middle ground between Tiver Cove and Farmer Stan's property. I don't think we can get enough resources to fully enclose Farmer Stan's property.
Okay.
But I was already talking to Zarya strategy, and I think we're going to split up in 2 convoys and go gather resources. One is going to be gathering stone and ore. the other one is going to be gathering lumber and some fiber to tie together the stuff and hopefully get us enough materials to build a wall and a suitable defense. The parties will consist of me and Cecil taking one group, and Zarya, and I don't really know who else yet. Hopefully some of you go with the other group. But we were thinking we split you guys up, each guard a convoy, because there's bound to be interactions out there if what you say is right with the Leaf Folk. What's your thoughts on that?
So we're doing wood and we're doing, you said ore?
Yes. The group Zarya is leading will be mostly ore and stone. The group I'm leading will go collect timber.
Would it be more wise to, instead of dividing and conquering, to do two of them? Would it just make more sense to have everyone go as a unit to do one thing and speed that process up and then go do the other thing together?
Unfortunately, the wagons aren't that big. We would just be wasting time taking one.
Okay. Well, I can talk with the rest of the party and see what they would like to ultimately do. There's also another ship that came into port today, or it's been here a few days, I guess now. But are you familiar with that ship?
Well, I'm not necessarily familiar with the ship in particular, but I'm familiar with the family, and I've contracted them to give us some supplies for our common folk around here. As I'm sure you can tell, it's not the best way of life around here in Tiver Cove currently. So we bought some house goods, and we're distributing them amongst the houses.
I see.
Just trying to improve the everyday way of life around here, and hopefully that goes a long way.
The idea could potentially be to recruit some of the men on that ship to possibly help with the threat that might be here. They're better than common citizens.
I agree, but outside of a few, if I had to guess, I haven't seen anyone on that ship, but outside of possibly the captain and maybe a few guardsmen, I don't imagine much of them are going to be very helpful coming from a royal family. But, holy shit, is that a floorboard?
What'd you step on there, Darris?
I don't know, man. Squeaky floorboards in here.
Australian barking spiders, oh my god. I see. My only thought was that any person that could help would be worth it in the instance of improving our odds against whatever might be coming.
Oh, I agree, but I know you are persuasive, and your group is very persuasive as well, but I don't see a royal family crew sticking around for war.
No, I don't either. The other thing is just so you know, in the event that you don't arrest me or cause any ill will towards me, is that they are not necessarily super potentially fond of me for a couple of reasons from when I left the mainland.
Well,
So,
do you mind telling me the reason?
well, okay, so I hate to be that kid, but they started it. And they stole something from me, so I stole it back, and now they're pissed that I stole my thing that they stole back.
I see. Well,
The little thing that I told you about that I don't want anybody else to know about, that's what they took. And they didn't ask, they just took it.
well, I know you're an honorable man, Darris, and you've done enough for me in this town that if anyone were to come into this town and either come for your head or that creature, just know you have the full backing of my support. And
Thank you.
I will defend you and your party. You have, again, done numerous deeds for me in this town, so
I just wanted to make sure that if I killed someone in the street that I didn't get arrested.
I would recommend doing it in an alley,
I'll make sure it's in an alley.
and perhaps ditching the body. I don't want to stir up the town
I'll
other than
be
it
discreet.
already is.
I'm not going to look for a fight, but I'm not going to say that I won't entertain it if it presents itself.
Yes. No, I understand. I trust you.
That's the
You and
last
your
thing
party.
we need is having a war on two fronts, but I'm also not about to let them come in here and do things that I think they're going to do.
Aye. Well, talk to your party. Perhaps remember the groups we're going to be.
You and Cecil and Zarya take step on.
Me, Cecil, Zarya, and
What about Brax? Zarya and Brax? Or is Brax going to be training?
I might have him start training.
Okay.
Because I'm not quite sure how long this convoy will take, but it's a mission to go gather resources, but I think it's best we use our time as efficiently as possible, and I think if Brax can start training people here while we're out gathering, I think that's the most efficient way of our time.
I would agree. That doesn't have to be someone. We could just favor more of the party to go with Zarya to even the numbers.
Yes. I was going to suggest maybe more tankier crew members like you and Sigmund. Maybe go with Zarya to balance it out, as myself and Cecil are going to be going the other way.
Yes. I will go find the party and see what we are going to conjure up. Are we going to be doing that today?
No, we'll start first thing tomorrow morning. I think we give ourselves as much daylight as possible. Go from there.
Sounds good.
All
I will go talk to them then.
Aye. It's good seeing you, Darris.
You as well.
And he kind of turns away and sits back at his desk.
Yeah, I'll head out.
And yeah, we're gonna say you probably get to the end a little bit sooner than what they do. Are you going to the end?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you get to the end a little bit before them, but like 10 minutes later, you see these guys strolling. And you guys see Darris kind of posted up at the bar by himself, talking to Scurvy Jack.
I'll go up there.
Ooh, what's up, fuckers?
What time is it gonna?
Yeah, it's probably like 6 now.
6 o'clock.
Yeah, so sun is starting to set, but it's not like anything crazy. It's still light out.
What did Sandor have to say?
We have a plan. Kind of. We have two groups, three technically, I guess. Two main ones though. The party of us will be split up in between two main jobs. We have one that's going to be gathering wood. We're going to use those for stakes and trenches. The other one I'm assuming is going to be used for ore, which I'm assuming they're going to use as projectiles or anything maybe for using some kind of like pit. I don't necessarily know. He didn't elaborate on what he was using them for, but one's going to be for ore, one's going to be for wood. Him and Cecil are going to go do one thing. Zarya is going to take another group and do the other thing. I don't know which one they're doing, but he recommended that we have some of the more durable people of the party go with Zarya, and then maybe one other person, potentially one of the magic casters, and then the other two people go with them, as Cecil and Sandor himself are pretty durable in and of themselves.
And then you guys actually hear a come down from upstairs. And, hey! My favorite group of monster hunters! And he comes and puts his arm around the two people, kind of, and like, are you guys all at the bar
Yeah,
right
sure,
now?
yeah.
Kind of just puts his arm around two people. I'm gonna say it's Darris and Mordai. How are you guys doing tonight? I'm about to start my watch.
Great, Cecil.
Perfect. What you talking about?
The plan for tomorrow, as Sandor told you.
We're gonna be going out in the woods.
Are you getting the wood?
Oh, I am. I sure
So
am.
you and Sandor are getting the wood.
We figured the farther we go into the woods, more likely we're gonna run into leaf folk.
That makes
So
sense.
probably bring more of the tankier guys, you know. No offense to you guys, to go into the woods, you know. But we still need someone to come with us. We need some sort of magic caster, because Zarya's with the other group. And
Yeah, we can try to figure out who's gonna go with who.
I can go into the woods.
I say,
hey,
I'll be with Zarya. I got a thing for her.
Where is Zarya?
she might already be watching the town.
I was just curious. I didn't know if she knew exactly where she was planning to go. If they really thought that she was going to run into a lot of resistance.
Well, we figured that you wouldn't have to do too much as far as fighting with that group. I mean, yeah, you're still gonna have to go into the woods, but we thought not terribly. I mean, you're still gonna go into the woods. There's still gonna be an encounter.
But it's not. You're not into the thick of it.
Right.
And at that moment, you hear and you see Harper now sitting on the bar facing you. I'm sorry, I've been over
Whoa! Harper!
Hi, Cecil.
What are you doing there?
I've been hearing some things. It seems like you also need another guide. I think I could go with Zarya. From what I heard, I mean, if I get to have Darris and Sigmund with me with Zarya, I would go.
Yeah, let's do it.
I'm
a little nervous about people splitting up.
I already offered this. I thought the same thing. Problem is that we don't have the means to be able to do it all as a group.
Oh, guys, I can't be in two places at once. I know everyone wants me on their team, but unfortunately, Cecil is with Captain Sandor. I was first round draft pick.
and honestly, especially if we're not going to go too far in the woods, I could definitely help. I'm pretty quick and nimble.
I think we
Yeah, you can
I know.
I'm just nervous that if someone has an issue with the druids, that if we lose people.
We're not gonna have an issue. You guys gonna have an issue?
Here's the other thing too.
We might have an issue, I don't know.
If we go and get the ore and we get that taken care of because we run into very little resistance, what we could end up doing is then whoever was with them just goes to reunite with the logging party, and then if they're not doing anything work-wise, they're just security at that point.
Yeah, I'm trying to think who's going where. We should just get this figured out.
Sandor and Cecil are going to whip wood. Zarya and potentially Harper are now going to go get ores.
Yeah, I would really like to.
Yeah.
The ore seems to be the less risky, less dangerous aspect of it.
I'll do what I did last time. If I feel danger, I'll get out of there.
Good.
Alert us.
And then Sandor and Cecil seem to be going deeper into the woods where we might run into resistance.
So, I do
So
think
we should probably send.
I believe I should be fighting the druids.
Yeah.
I'm fine going to as the most powerful fighter here.
Alright.
Oh, Cecil, I didn't include you. I meant
Of your party, yes,
yes. I think I'll go with Zarya.
After what they did to David, I have about with more druids.
Yeah.
Why don't Sigmund and Sylvin go with the logging party,
And Bradley, maybe?
and potentially Bradley.
I think
And then I and Mordai will go with Zarya and Harper.
What?
You have a magic caster, a tank, and a person to bolster.
2 magic casters. 3, I can cast magic as well.
Not as well as I, though. And you see her, like, scorpion stinger kind of come from, I haven't used this thing in a while. And then she starts flying, she, like, kind of, like, does a little dance in the air. And then she goes, I can't believe I get to join you guys again.
Yeah, hey, so make sure you get a good night's sleep. But stop down to the docks tonight. I'm gonna stick us out tonight. Hopefully get everybody ready for the battle preparations.
I think I'll do that.
Yeah, just spread the word too. Because I don't know how to you guys send mail around here.
Yeah, got it.
Maybe
And she
you
goes
two.
invisible, and then she reappears down at the bar. And she starts talking to some people in front of the Scurvy Jack.
She's got a lot more charismatic.
I'm not gonna say this is Scurvy Jack. We're sitting right there.
She's
Yeah,
going
yeah.
to the shell.
Scare me.
She was a young woman. She's
She's
a young girl. Now
She's
a
faking
woman.
it till she makes it.
Hey, scare me. So I don't know. Could you spread word to the town? I'm thinking about having a little party down at the docks tonight, kind of right outside the front gate there.
I mean, I can do my best. I mean,
It was gonna be a big night for you, I think.
yeah, I mean, I can.
How much does it usually cost per night, like on average?
For
Or like if just a normal night at the bar, how much money do you usually make? I was thinking about maybe buying for everybody, but that might be a little too much money.
let's see here. I mean, depends on what you're buying.
I mean, I'd say maybe just the cheapest drinks are included.
Yeah, I mean that's usually only like what, 1 bronze piece, small cup, or copper piece.
Yeah.
Sometimes silver, mostly silver for a round. Man, 100 gold.
There you go.
I mean, there's not many people in the town, but
Yeah. Why?
I can inform the people that are here in the tavern. But other than that, I mean,
Yeah.
not a lot of people come in.
I want the whole city to be there. Just because with the whole battle preparations and stuff.
Well,
I
when
think
I'm
our party would like to talk to everybody.
Maybe we could just buy a couple barrels from
Yeah.
Jack here, and we can roll those down and have them kegged, and first come, first serve, and
I mean,
it's going where it's going.
It's a good idea.
I mean, I can send Harper out. I mean, there's some people in here that aren't such low lives to some of them, but I mean, the low lives, they'll go. Anywhere they can get free beer, they'll go.
Yeah.
But some of these people, I mean, I can tell them to start telling their families.
Yeah, maybe do that. Just start spreading the word. You could maybe about 8 o'clock tonight.
Yes, tell them to head uptown.
Yeah, uptown.
All right, Darnell. And you sees a guy that's like kind of cleaning the stage. Start telling your family. Start running around the town. Apparently, Sigmund or Sylvin here wants to perform a little bit for everybody. So get anybody you can. I'll pay extra. And then you see him. All right, Scurvy. And then he starts walking out of the bar, and you see him kind of meander away.
So how much is like a keg? If I were to buy some kegs to put down there?
Well, I would say if you want to go the lightest that we got.
Yeah, just the cheapest. That'll be
You
fine.
could get four my kegs for 100 gold.
I mean,
We can use the party fund. It's for the group. I don't want to.
But I could also, I mean, could take it down a little bit, or I could give you one extra that's maybe a little more expensive, so that way I'm not just running out my cheapest option completely, and then we should be good.
I think it'll be worth it.
Yeah, I think.
Because I think it'll get the town kind of ready for what's ahead.
I mean, and if you get
I'll
tips,
just pay for it.
you
Yeah.
may have to replace it. You know, I think it's gonna be fine.
Yeah. Alright, we'll do it.
You can take it on the party fund, no
Can I see the
problem.
menu again?
Yeah, so here we go.
I can. Just take it on the party.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah,
So you'd be okay with here? I'll show you.
Let's split the tips.
You could take
He's
any
the manager.
one, two,
All the tips, we'll just put it right back into the.
any of these
Oh,
Yeah.
first 5 silver pieces ones, and then maybe this ladder.
so I'll do.
We have more of the mead. We have
I'll
more
do
of
the-
the pilsner.
I'll do the Barsh mead and the poor man's pilsner for sure. So I'm gonna do bush mead. Let me write this down.
The barge need.
Yeah, if anybody else wants to do anything.
I'm gonna walk up to Scurvy Jack as well. I'm gonna start talking with him about something different.
I'm different.
What is the highest alcohol content and most flammable liquor you have?
I like it.
Yeah, probably this volcanic heat spiced vodka that I got.
So, I'm not sure if Sandor has filled you in or if you've heard at all, but there is something that might be potentially coming to the city, and we're going to begin prepping the town for this.
Yeah, I mean, everybody's heard that.
Okay, so my thought is that if we have something that's flammable, and if we're going to be using a lot of trees to make stakes and everything else like that, having something that we could light or explode or use as some kind of like flammable weapon might not be a bad idea.
I mean, it sounds like a good idea. I mean, as long as you're not going to blow up the walls that we might be building.
I'm not blowing up the walls. They will be far enough away from the walls that won't be an issue.
Well, the only problem is on the last barrel of it.
Okay. How long does it take you to make one?
One what? One
A barrel.
I mean, the barrel's right there. It's just got to get off the wall.
How long does it take you to make more, I guess, of the volcanic heat, I guess? Is what I should have
I don't make anything here. It's all import. Everything that comes in, everything on tap is not made here. If you can't tell, Tiver Cove doesn't have a brewery. We don't have anything to make anything. We just get it in, we pay for it. Sandor helps us. We have some contacts from other places.
How much would that keg be?
Well, what's left? 400 gold.
Okay. How,
It's about half full.
theoretically, if you were to take a empty bottle and put a soaked rag full of alcohol and light it on fire,
8 silver.
how many of those do you think you could make with what's left?
And he starts like calculating. I don't even know if I have enough bottles for it.
Okay.
I mean, I have some wine, like old wine bottles before we even got barrels.
Hold off on selling more of it. I'm gonna talk to Sandor and see if he'll give me a loan
All right,
for some provisional
He takes like a little like almost like an ice pick.
Yeah.
And he like jams it in the side of that barrel, and he unscrews the tap, and he puts a plug in, and he goes, "That part's taken care of."
Thank you. I'll be back.
Anyone else like to do it?
Actually, it'd be 200 because it's 400 for the full thing.
Cecil,
Yeah.
so if we're going to get stuff in the woods, the more dangerous route would be getting the lumber, correct?
Yeah.
English.
So we're looking to take some of the heads of the lethal, correct?
Well, yeah. When I wasn't for this meeting, but Zarya explained it to me at a very high level. We pretty much want to knock two birds here with two stones. We want to get some lumber, and then we also want to kill some maybe leaf folk that want to stop us.
Where is Zarya at?
I think she's outside already watching. I could go find her.
Yeah, if you don't mind going to get her,
Yeah.
I'd rather speak to her if she's the person behind the plan.
I'll be right back, Sigmund. Bust the door open. And yeah, as you guys wait for Cecil's return, would you like to do anything?
I'll just wait.
Okay. Yeah, we'll say like 5 minutes go by and Cecil comes back and Sigmund, I got it right here. And Zarya kind of comes in.
Yes. Zarya, how's it going?
If you took out,
Oh, it's going great.
I have a couple questions for you. We've heard about this plan of getting lumber and ore. We're trying to figure out how we want to divide the party up.
Yes. We believe, and again, it's just the best guess that we can do is we guess that the party going into the woods deeper is going to encounter the most resistance.
And that is the lumber people, correct? Where are you guys going to get your stone and ore?
She rips the map out of Bradley's hand. Hey. We plan on going up, right up over there, kind of close to where you first fought the snake.
I got nothing to go.
Yeah,
We're in a party.
Alright, so I think we decided that myself, Bradley, and Sylvin will be going with the lumber group, and you'll be taking Darris and Mordai. Does that sound like a
Harper as well.
good plan to go? And yes, Harper. Have you know Harper, don't you?
He's technically, he was talking, so I just jumped in.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah, I know Harper, obviously. She's been in town for a while.
Yes, it sounds like she's interested in coming with, and maybe a good person to scout with you guys as well.
I mean, as long as you and Darris will be coming with me.
I will not be coming with you. Just Darris and Mordai are.
Darris and Mordai.
two most powerful guys in the group.
Yes.
Okay, I guess that would work. We can definitely take more help with Harper too. I think we could manage.
I think I'm looking to take some heads of the leaf folk. And it doesn't sound like that's what yours is leading.
Well, you never know. Forest is the forest. Wherever they want to attack, they can attack.
True.
It'll be fun.
You do have Mordai though, and he is the most powerful member of our group.
It's no big deal, guys.
Showed up in training this morning.
Thank you, thank you.
You should have seen we were fighting these werewolves, and I think he slayed everyone.
I had the last blow in quite a few of them, actually.
That's true, he did.
I'm pretty
So is very powerful.
But you think 3 people would be enough in one group?
Well, I mean, you only have 5 people, so we have to split you up somehow.
What if you, Sandor, and your buddy Cecil here led your expedition?
Well, then how would you know where you're going?
Harper.
We have Harper.
She doesn't know where she's going.
Maybe she's.
It's just getting lumber. Can't we just walk in the forest and start cutting trees down?
You could.
Are we looking for a particular tree or something?
I think maybe
I'm not understanding what you're trying to drop here.
Maybe we should stay split. They seem like they really want us to.
No, I think the issue is that if you have somebody from the town, you're gonna have a better chance to know exactly how to get in and out. You've only been in a forest, what, twice? 3 times maybe?
True.
I
I've been in there multiple times. I can get us in and out faster than anybody else could. Cecil, with Sandor. Sandor's not full health, but he's doing better. That's why we have Sandor with Cecil. And then I'm here because I trusted your tanky people, so then we could get in and out as best as possible.
Alright, I'm sorry, I wasn't trying to question you. Is this?
It's not the fact of getting something or not getting something. The issue is, yes, while maybe lumber could technically be easier, the stone isn't.
Yeah, I'd say we go with the initial plan.
Alright.
I mean, I'm fine taking Darris and Mordai, that's fine. But I think in this instance, if me, Cecil, and Sandor are going to get lumber, that's the easy part. Then you don't know where to go for stone.
Let's see. Put your lane down.
Well, we know how to make quick work of these druids.
Yes, that's why I'm not worried of splitting. I know it's not great, but with the resources that we have, with the plan that we have set, hopefully nothing goes wrong.
Sounds
Good.
good.
Me.
Jack! Maybe, you should maybe say something tonight at the party. We're gonna have a party down at the dock, so
I could do
maybe
that.
you or Sandor, somebody to kind of step up there, and because they respect you guys around here.
Yes.
Jack, I'll take 2 Bard Sun bourbon for me and Zarya here.
Here you go.
Here we go.
I just want to give them to Zarya. Good luck on your watch tonight.
Sylvan, I'm actually gonna ask you to print a few words if perhaps I can open for you before
Yeah,
the show.
oh, absolutely.
Warm
Yeah,
up
get
the
me
crowd
down
for
there.
you.
Oh, absolutely. Warm it up. I'll continue playing, but I'll just do my main song and then I'll just continue playing or whatever. But
No
I think
choice.
that'd be great if you rally the troops, get them going, and
Well, that's
Say
one
some
point.
words.
Did you want me to do something too?
that's what. Yeah, we're gonna talk about that. Stay right here.
Now,
I'm going to go find
Oh!
Sandor.
I'm
What
not.
are you guys gonna talk about?
I'm not taking your.
Just a little plan
I'm not taking your
for the party.
concerns
It's a
lightly.
surprise, Cecil. It's
I
gonna be a good
understand.
show tonight. It's like the show.
I understand what's at stake, but I think this is the best plan we have for what we have.
I love to.
Alright, we'll put our trust in you then.
As long as I'm with you, Zarya, we can take on anything.
I'm going to put my head up, walk away. I'm going to tell Mordai to put it in his
I'm sorry, sir. He insisted on going with you.
We're just the 2 strongest in the town, so.
Just put it away.
Hey, I'm Zarya's partner.
Sorry, I forgot you were over there, Cecil.
Wait, are you and Zarya sleeping together?
What? Sigmund, get your head out.
Oh, sorry. When he said partner,
Well, yes,
I'm
he's
sorry.
been my partner on watch since you.
I thought you meant your partner in bed.
Sigmund, I don't like that disrespect.
Six minutes.
I don't.
She wishes.
I don't swing orc.
Hey, what's that supposed to mean?
Hey, Darris swings at orcs, if that means anything.
And you see the tone kind of change.
That's what I mean. I don't swing at orcs. Meaning, I have respect for Cecil, and I would not jeopardize our watch. The town is more important than anything like that.
You probably couldn't handle me anyways.
Yeah.
And she downs her bourbon, sits on the bar.
I hear you swing dragon mode.
I will see you all later.
Yeah, sorry.
Dots.
I heard hear some words that you're super into dragonborns. Is that true? Yeah, that's a yes.
And I'm gonna take my beer.
And she said, she looks at you, and her eyes go frost white, and she goes, "I've had enough of this for the
I'm
night."
just joking. It's okay.
And she walks out.
I wanna try knuckle.
No, she
She falls off.
All right. Well, hey.
Okay.
It's too much of a sausage party around here. We have to have a little fun, you know?
Sylvin, take 1 second.
It's like, damn it. When you put it out there, Mordai Cecil hits it though.
Yes.
I'm going to go
Fuck
ask
you, Cecil.
Sandor about it. I'm going to pay Sandor a visit quick.
You got a hard on for Sandor.
And I'm good. I'm gonna head up to the room before 8 o'clock.
I like
Okay.
somebody needs to take control of this. I'm gonna go take a rest too. I'm gonna like rest, but I wanna be hyping up Sylvan like tonight's your night.
Okay.
Hey, we're not.
And you're going to Captain Sandor's?
Maybe kind of walk around the town. Maybe let
Yeah.
people know.
And on
Because
your
we should-
way there,
Maybe about 7 o'clock go down there, start setting
see
up.
that
Yes.
Sandor's actually talking to Bishop Edward outside the church.
Okay. I'm going to approach.
Give it something to see that.
And then, yeah, you kind of walk up to him, and Bishop Edward kind of looks past Captain Sandor. Oh, Darris, hello there. What can I help you with?
I just need a small moment of your time. Discuss something for tomorrow.
And he kind of turns back to Bishop. We'll continue this conversation later. Yes. He goes inside. He shuts the door. Let's go to my office. Let's talk in private. Leads to his office and shuts the door, and now you guys are in his room.
Okay. So, I have a bit of a favor to ask. If you could either get Scurvy Jack to do it for free, or if you could give me the money to do it.
Yes.
The thought is that I could take the most alcoholic drink that he's got, the most flammable of alcoholic drinks he has, and we could make fire grenades out of them.
Fire grenades.
The civilians aren't good at anything, but any person with a functioning right arm can throw a fire alcohol drenched grenade at an individual from a wall.
Yes. How do you plan on making these grenades you speak of?
So you take an empty bottle and you fill it halfway full with the liquor, and you take a rag or cloth or something and you drench it in the same liquor, light that, and then you throw it, and when the bottle breaks, the fire spreads and it will cover the area that it hits.
Are you some sort of artificer as well, Darris?
No, I just grew up in the streets.
Oh, so you grew up poor, huh?
No, I grew up rich, but I hung around with the wrong people in the streets.
I see. Well, yes. Does he know you want to do this, Scurvy Jack?
I've talked to him, yes.
Does he know you're coming to me for a loan?
I told him that I was going to come to you and ask your thoughts on it to see if you could ask for a favor or I could get a favor from you.
No, your reputation around here is well enough. I will give you the loan. I was just hoping maybe you wouldn't mention that to him and he'd think you're buying it at full price. And, it goes a long way with those guys. So,
I haven't said that I was asking for money from you. I just told you that I was going to be talking to you about it.
Aye. Well, yes. I have no issue giving you the loan. It's the least I can do for you guys protecting this town that I'm trying to rebuild. So, how much did he say it was?
He told me it was 400.
Already.
For a full barrel.
Mm-hmm. That's 200. Oh, I thought you said that's what it was.
It's 400 for a full barrel, like the whole barrel.
Yeah.
But it's like half full.
Oh,
so it means it's 200.
I thought
but
you
then
said
it depends
was
on how many
400.
you're trying to make.
Okay.
Then it's like, then you don't know because you don't know how many you need.
I thought you said it was 400 for the barrel that was left. Okay. Then 200.
All right. Let me go get that for you then. He goes back. He drops the sack and goes on the table where you guys are talking.
Thank you, Sandor. And maybe mention to Brax, find anybody who was an ex-baseball player or something like that, and they can be the cocktail throwers.
We'll do our best to find our able hand throwers at the wall. So get those made, and I'll find the people to throw.
Thank you.
John, never made it.
You guys leave, and you go back to the bar, but you don't see anyone.
I'm going back to my room.
Okay, yeah. And you find the party kind of all crowded into your room.
Alright, well, Darris, now that you're back, I guess let's talk about quick. We have about an hour before I want to head down, or 30, 45 minutes before I head down there to get set up for the party. What do we want to do about this ship? Do you think, one of us could go down to the dock early?
I think while Bradley is speaking, you're speaking after Sylvan's performance?
Maybe before.
Or before?
Yeah.
So
I'll
I'd
warm
say-
up the ground for him.
I'd say like right at the end of your performance when everybody's cheering, maybe Bradley, you can kind of pump them up even more, and then me and Sigmund here can
Slip away.
go fuck that shit.
I'm not very stealthy.
Well, no,
That's one
the
bad
thing is,
thing.
though, if you go down there and act like you're just sitting at the end of the dock,
That's what I'm thinking.
you know what I mean? Like, just go down there, like, the ship's this one. If you go sit at the dock and just, I don't know, just hang
I'm
out.
just gonna reach over my shoulder.
You think they'll help us after we told them we were pirates? Or they believe we were
If they're
pirates?
stranded here, they could just sit on their ship, but
I
it's
guess
worth a try.
I guess with a lethal attack, they can either
Help or sit
help
there.
or die with us.
Alright.
Sandor did not seem to think very keen on having them help us.
Couple bodies hanging up there.
That's what I said too. But he said that he, one, didn't think they'd have much to fight for, and two, they wouldn't be much better than the civilians we have.
Maybe we just abort that mission and we kill them ourselves. With the ship.
Even if they're not able fighters, any fighter is better than none.
True.
And I guess even if they don't help us, if we can leave their ship here, it's always a way to escape if we need to.
Yeah, but are we shooting the ship?
Well, yes, but should be fixed by
Yeah, that's true.
well close to fix.
And perhaps them being a royal family, they might have a brand new ship sent to get them, and they leave the old one.
This is the other thing, though. If we do this and they figure out it's you, you will all be in the exact same situation that I am in when we go back to the mainland.
Then we're in it together, right?
Together, yes.
That's
Well,
fine.
no, we will just blame you. They already don't like you. You might as
That's
well take
fine.
all the blame for it.
But at this point, they don't know I'm here.
Well, they will probably find out.
We'll let
And,
them know if they.
and I'm sure as soon as they know you're here, they would probably suspect that you would do it. Correct?
Maybe.
Sounds like a good plan to me.
Or are
Who
you
is
gonna?
that? Yeah.
Is my short rest enough time? Am I rested up enough?
Unfortunately, the 5 minutes that it took for them to have completed their little competition wasn't enough to do a long
I mean, can I use it like right now?
When? Like when you're at the bar?
No, like actively.
Like when you're in your room, you're saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, you could.
You have to be sitting there. You can't go out anywhere. You have to be like
Yeah.
actually resting.
I'm just gonna rest. I'm gonna sit back.
Okay.
I mean, if we don't want to do it, we don't have to. I just thought it'd be spice it up.
It's up to you guys. You guys do what you want. I already have my standing with them, so.
No one else is giving much input here.
Let's do
What
it.
do you think, Bradley?
I would be good either way.
The only thing is,
Like,
yeah, I guess how do we go about doing it? That's the.
So I don't know either.
Our
It's
best-
like if we just had a nice drill, that'd be perfect. But we don't have to have those around here.
One problem is that people on the ship, they may not leave the ship if we're performing and just hang up on it.
Yeah,
And that
that's
would
true.
be tough.
It is a good sized ship. I mean, if Sigmund's in the water, it makes a hole in the ship.
I also turn myself invisible. Shoot it.
Max goes.
Drill a tiny hole in the
That's why
water.
Milwaukee.
I mean, or we just trust the people here to do it. I mean, to defend.
I don't know. I'm sorry. I'm second guessing this plan now. I thought it was a good plan to start, but after our conversation with them, it doesn't seem like they're going to be very much help.
Right, yeah.
Especially
Then
the
we can just put them on the front lines. They're first to die. I don't know. Maybe I'll sneak down there in the middle of the night. I can hold my breath for a long time. We'll see. I think for now, let's just focus on
How about
partying.
this? We'll check it out, and if it's safe, we'll mess around, and if it's not, we'll figure out another way to do it.
If the ship appears empty. during
Yeah,
the
if
performance,
they're all down there talking, I mean, the party's gonna keep going. I'm gonna keep playing.
Well, yeah, it really
So-
depends how good you play, right? Like, if
Yeah.
you're shitty, they're probably not going to be listening,
Yeah, that's
but
true.
if you're good, they
I'm
definitely
sure
will
I'll
do
be,
that vote.
I'm sure I'll be decent.
I say we wing it.
And with it, all right. Well, for now, let's just get this party going and get to tomorrow.
So I'm gonna get the 4 barrels that I bought, and I'm gonna start lugging them down to, I don't know if you guys like use cart or something. Well,
Hey, what do you guys want to help me carry these kegs of beer down there?
I can help you.
All right, yeah.
I will help you as well.
so yeah,
We had to move 4 of them. I'm just kind of gonna set them up down there and maybe set them up somewhere. I'm not sure what it really looks like down there.
so yeah, we'll kind of start transporting them down
Okay.
to where the
The
party's
barrels
gonna be.
are yay big and about like waist to like almost your like rib cage height. So I would say that it's probably best to like tip them
Yeah,
and then roll
that's what I
them.
was thinking.
You definitely can't carry them. Even your strongest probably couldn't.
Yeah, can I like roll it on the side? I've seen people do that, like on that rim. Yeah, so we'll,
Make
however
sense.
we need to get them down there. However we want to get them down there. How much? What do you want?
Dex check.
Dex check.
Dexterity.
20.
Not that. Okay, yeah, you get it kind of almost on the side. You kind of have to like support a little bit of weight
Alright.
to even do
You just
that.
can't, you don't have time. You know how they do it with kegs, yeah.
I think I'm going to go look for a saw real quick.
All right, yeah.
I think that may be helpful in doing some damage to the
Yeah,
boat.
yeah, that's a good idea. I'll get set up and.
I just want to quickly, I want to stop by, like, when I'm kind of walking by Sanders.
Hey Sandor, stop by down to the docks tonight. I'm gonna be singing a song. If you have any words of wisdom for the town before, you know, the preparation starts, stop on by. I got free beer.
And you hear a, aye.
Yep, hey, spread the word. I don't know how you guys spread word around here, so get everybody down there.
Aye.
How long does Maya gotta wait for his rest? Complete. She just like keep hanging out for a little bit.
I think it's 30 minutes.
Half an hour to an hour.
So I'd say once I'm rested, then I'll just start walking around town and like going door to door telling people. But if it's like if I'm resting until he's going, then I'll just head straight down.
Okay. Yeah.
So whatever, however that works.
Sylvan, make sure you play very loud tonight.
Yeah,
I think the best way to sabotage a ship is sawing their sails. That way the ship still floats and is fine. They can't be leaving anytime soon until they replace that.
Yeah.
Does that sound like a plan?
Yeah, it's fine.
Well, I'm gonna head to Dirk's deep dives and see if he's got some sort of saw I can use.
And we'll just get it.
So yeah, with that being said, I just want to go down there, and if there's kind of like there's a wooden bridge here, I kind of want to set up, you know, some kegs on that.
Okay. Yeah.
Maybe try to prop them up. And if there's any like crates down there, maybe set them on that, and
Okay.
kind of create like a little stage-like area
Okay.
that's maybe a little more elevated, if that's at all possible. I don't know what it looks like.
Okay. Yeah. You actually.
I just want to kind of just set up a kind of like a you know higher up area so
You
you
see,
can be higher.
yeah, you see some crates and barrels like over here and over
Yeah.
here, and you start like dragging them.
Yeah.
And they're not like terribly heavy, but you start dragging them, and you make yourself like a little stage of crates.
Mhm.
That's like.
And I kind of thought like we'd be in like one of these corners,
Okay. Yeah.
you know, like right there, and then be a little more elevated where I could play and where anybody who wanted to say anything could talk to them.
Okay.
And then I'll kind of have the beer kind of on this wall
Okay.
and I'll just plug all the kegs up there so then people can drink out of it.
Sweet. Yeah. So, I'm gonna say that takes you maybe like an hour.
Okay, so
Yeah.
basically right up until time.
Yep. Yep. So, anyone else want? And it'll be quicker if someone wants to help Sylvan do that.
Yeah, I think Bradley's down there. Is Darris you down there? No.
Sigmund
So
was
just-
down there.
I guess I'm just gonna go to Dirk to get a saw.
Yeah, I guess.
Okay, yeah,
sure.
yeah. We can do that interaction quick. And
Yeah.
that'll take like 30 minutes to 40 minutes then. So, yeah.
Perfect.
Come in.
Hello, Dirk. It's me again, Sigmund. How's it going?
Sigmund. I'm doing great. How are you?
Not too bad. I'm in need of something. I'm looking for like a wood saw. Would you have something like that?
Wood. Yes, I have an axe.
I already bought an axe, but I need something that's a little more quieter and a little more efficient. than
Yes,
an axe.
I do have. Well, he runs back. And you see he's in a closet. You see like a buddy like seesaw axe.
Yeah.
Like,
That's what I was thinking, like the lumberjack
I
thing.
have one of these, but I don't know if you'll be able to operate it by yourself.
Well, that's alright. I think I will have someone helping me.
Oh, okay. Well, throws it on the table. That's what I got.
How much?
Now, wait a minute. Comes back with just a little like hand saw, like something. I also have this too. It'd be a little cheaper, but I don't know how efficient it would be if you're cutting through something really thick.
I'll take both.
Oh, okay. Well, tell you what, Sigmund. People like you around here, and you keep my shop safe. So, what do you say? 35 gold.
How about 25? You drive a hard bargain, but
Yes, you drive a hard bargain.
we are. I'm probably one of your most consistent customers, am I not?
You are.
I did just buy an axe from you.
Yes. Roll persuasion check.
Come on,
12,
let's go.
12 DC.
Oh, easy.
You got it?
17.
Well, Sigmund, as I said, I do enjoy your company and your party's company in town. 25 will do.
Thank you, Dirk. You're quite the bargainer, I have to say.
Yes, and quite the shopkeeper, am I right?
Yes, and
Any miscellaneous item that you may need while dungeon diving? You
yes,
come
this
to
will
me.
be very handy in our next dungeon. We'll be diving in.
Does this dungeon need supports, like wood supports or something?
Yeah, something like that. Well, I know we are. I'm actually going on an expedition to help gather wood tomorrow,
Oh,
and I want to be prepared for that as
Yes,
well.
yes,
So
perfect.
I think these may be in handy if I just see a tree that was cut down and get some limbs off of it with my hands. So
absolutely.
maybe like me and my friend Mordai, something might just go cut down a tree or something.
Yes, absolutely. Well, best of luck to you, Sigmund.
Yes,
Stay
thank you.
safe out there.
And
I know
I,
people don't like it when you chop down trees.
oh, that's what I plan on doing.
And yeah, so you go out and you see Sylvan and Mordai start like moving crates, kind of creating like a little crate stage for Sylvan. And yeah.
Hey,
No, I mean, we're kind of by ourselves on there, aren't we, right now?
Yeah, where are you at?
We're in this corner right
Okay. Yeah, just make like a quick perception check.
now. 10.
Yeah, you seem to be by yourself.
hey, so, when we, do whatever to that ship, what if we carve a symbol of the leaf folk into it? Make it look like they're sabotaging the ship. Then they'll be more likely to maybe help us fight.
I do have. I believe I took a
Like a
patch.
little
from-
chisel. Like if you have just a little chisel, that's all you need.
I believe I do have a patch from their armor on me.
Yeah.
That'll be perfect.
If you try to make the symbol and then just toss the patch on top of the boat, it could work.
Or even if we do put a hole in the boat of some sort,
Just put it next to it.
or we leave the symbol behind to make it seem like it fell off.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yes, I
That's
believe
good.
leaving the symbol behind may be better.
Yeah.
And Mort, I believe you would be willing to come with me, right? I bought some saws, so I believe we are ready to roll. I don't think we should put a hole in the ship. I believe we should be carving up their sails.
The only thing is, I don't know how we're gonna get to the sail.
It's a lot of climbing.
Say it again.
I don't know how we're gonna get up to the sails.
That's
Well,
very stealthy.
we're to be doing it from the base. That's why I have this, and I'll like show my bag, this like large two-handed saw.
Like Buddy Saw, I think is what it's called.
Maybe
It may be a
maybe
little
I
powerful.
could kind of hang out nearby, and if I think shit's going down, I can just hit it with an Eldritch Blast. And then turn invisible.
That'll be perfect.
Alright, yeah, whatever we think. If we can sneak on board and do that, it'd be wonderful. If not, I think just puncture the boat and put one of their, so it's not a big hole, just slowly leach it. All of a sudden it starts getting lower and lower.
I'm going to take my armor off for this, so
Yeah, no, it's fine.
it'll help me be a little stealthier if I
Actually,
Maybe
do you think
put the leaf folk armor on.
do you think I should?
I could, and then take it off at the
Yeah.
last second.
Do you think I
That's
should
a good idea.
You just wear it and then
I could cast invisibility on both of us. And we could both just do the whole thing visible.
Let's save that because if we don't need to use it, we.
That's true. That's what
Very
we're
good.
doing.
Way to play.
alright. I think just go for it. I'm gonna be performing, so it's gonna be up to you guys to kinda do it.
I'm gonna go change here real quick.
Just get it and hang out. Just sneak down there. Just don't just maybe put it in your bag though.
Yeah, I'm
So
not
you're
gonna
not-
do
yeah.
it around. I will wear more just tattered
And
clothing
then
and
just rip off one of the things so you can set it somewhere.
perfect.
Sing your heart out.
Oh,
And then I'm just
Well,
gonna go back
inspiration.
to like the end quick and
I
just
lose
take
it.
my
You have
armor
a
off.
head
I think it
shell.
like takes 10 minutes for heavy armor.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna take it off.
Okay.
And then turn into more like just
Then I'll get myself on
garments
stage.
and then head back down to where
Get
we're
myself
at.
ready.
Okay. Sounds. And you said you have like a like one of like the patches from.
Yes, I picked up. So when we looted the bodies, the first time we fought Leaffolk, I picked up a patch,
Okay.
and it's I'll show you the picture that I have. Sorry, I gotta find her chat.
And, yeah, I'll get up on stage and I'll
Yep,
start
perfect,
getting.
yep.
I'm gonna just start playing the lute and kind of
I'll just stay with.
getting real little warmed up.
All
Hopefully
right.
people come.
So yeah, you notice the majority of the town actually starts coming to like the center aisle, and they see you down there, but they're unsure.
If I just kind of want Like, if it's people are doing that, I kind of want to wave them over.
Yeah, they were kind of unsure where the party was taking place, so they were all kind of congregating over to the end. But then once you kind of
down here.
you kind of see a swarm of them kind of start coming down.
They know where to go.
Coming down.
There's no stage.
Yeah.
You can deep right now.
Bring something up. Yeah.
Sorry. But yeah, and then eventually the crowd starts getting a little bit bigger and bigger, and the kind of just the noise of like a small crowd in front of the stage might put off kind of the rumblings and different conversations you hear, and then you actually see Captain Sandor walk out, knock on the church doors, and Bishop Edwards and him start walking down as well. So
Kind of whenever.
Hey, everybody, welcome to a little party we're throwing. Help yourself. We have 4 beers down here. The one on the left is going to be the poor man's mead. Then the next one is the impish amber. And we have the barracuda bite.
Which
Marshmeat. Poor man's there.
Oh yeah. Oh, and then we have
Poor
Marsh
man's skills there.
You said poor man's meat.
Oh yeah.
Sorry.
Oh, poor man. Oh, it's poor man's pilsner. I see. Alright, and then
The third one is the barracuda bite, and then the barsh mead is the last one. So help yourself. I don't want anybody left. Let's have a good time and start. We'll have a little introduction, and then I'll get playing. Maybe Sandor will come and say something as well. So, but just help yourself to drinks and hey, start getting a little tipsy. It's gonna be a fun night. We have a lot of work to do around here.
And yeah, as you start kind of the spirits kind of lifted, people are getting drinks and start getting a little loose, and people are clanking tankards together and just starting to have a good time. And as the commotion grows, you actually do see people from the boat come out and kind of they're inspecting the area of what's going on.
Come on over.
is it, like, I noticed that.
Yeah,
Hey
yeah.
guys, come on. Everybody's welcome.
I'll like try to percept like how many people are leaving the boat,
Yep,
and if I
yep.
like notice anyone's still on the boat, I
Yep.
just kind of like doing that.
Yeah, and so you count so when people kind of congregate through this main gate.
Yeah, because I'd say like
Sylvan's
Mordai and I
right
would
here.
probably be like over here
Okay.
more, kind of, so we can view the boat and
Yep.
the people.
And yeah, so when you start seeing the people come out, you see right around 10 people come out through like the gate wearing that crest of the family. Hey, I appreciate you doing this.
Hey, no problem. We have a rough couple days coming up, and we have to prepare the town for what's ahead. And I thought this would be a good way of kind of relaxing everybody, and I don't know, just getting everybody kind of ready to go. Make it one last fun night before the real hard work is done, and hopefully we take this island back.
And as you say that, you guys kind of hear as a party, and you see Captain Sandor has joined you up on the crate stage.
Sandor, I'm glad you could make it.
Yes.
Zarya also kind
Zarya?
of follows
As
up.
well. Alright, I'm not sure.
What's
I
my
know
girl?
Bradley said that he had something to say to everybody as well, so I'm not sure who you guys want to go first. If you guys want to introduce it, and then
Let me get my spiel out of the way, and then I'll hand it over to Sophie Molokai.
yeah, and sorry, were you gonna say something?
I will piggyback off of what it said.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, so you maybe let it introduce it, and then
Yes.
Bradley can go, and then I'll finish her off. Hopefully, I can do a good job.
Captain Sandor kind of look out into the crowd of his civilians in Tiver Cove, and he says, "People of Tiver Cove, the rumors are true. I'm not going to say that dark days are ahead of us, because those days are already past us. The Leaf Folk are coming, but as many of you know, we have people here who are willing to defend the city alongside you. Training will start first thing in the morning for every able man in this town. We will lead 2 convoys to go gather resources and build defenses. As far as the women and children, it is best you start gathering rations and boarding up your houses. And I'm not going to say what could happen, but anything could happen, and we want you to be well defended if the Leaf Folk do breach the city wall. But again, the dark days are already past us. Let us take tonight and celebrate one last time the good times that we've had in this town and the victories that we've had in rebuilding it. So So with that, everyone raise your glasses, and everyone raises their hand.
And as that happens, I'm gonna cast prestidigitation. I'm gonna do like a shower of sparks behind Sandor.
Kind of see them.
And
everyone's kind of, whoa. And then as that happens, kind of cheers, and everyone's cheers! They're drinking.
The Tiver Cove!
And everyone's for Tiver Cove! And they're drinking their ale. But with that, one of the members of Soti Malkai would like a few words. Kind of hands it over to Bradley.
As I'll kind of like bump Mordai, we'll kind of like nonchalantly kind of make our way down there.
Yeah, you're over to the...
Be like, Mordai. Visibility on this one, no one's looking.
Okay. I'm gonna kind of look around. Is everybody looking at us?
No, but you do see two guys sitting on like the edge of the dock, or not the edge of the dock, like the edge of the ship that's there, wearing that crest.
Okay. So I'm gonna cast visibility on the two of us. Level 3 spell.
Is that only a one person? Because it's concentration.
It says for
I think you upcast it, you can do another person.
So go down here. If you go at higher levels, when you cast a spell slot, up to 3rd or higher, you can target one additional creature.
Okay.
Spell slot.
Yep.
So we're both gonna.
So yeah, you guys both, and now you both are invisible.
And we'll start making our way to their ship.
Okay. I'm assuming you're going to stealth.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah. Everyone make you two, not everyone, make stealth checks at advantage.
20, baby.
20. I think he got that 20 with me, so I didn't roll that good. 8.
So yeah, Mordai, you like Sigmund almost loses you, but you can just barely hear your footsteps on the dock. But Sigmund, you take a step and you hear, and then you hear us like you kind of continue forward, and you feel like a hand on your chest. You kind of walking a little bit slower again. And so, yeah, with that, they don't seem to hear the of the dock that you stepped on. But yeah, I'd say you guys got to like right here, so you're at this corner now, and so like the ship's like pretty much right there. Whatever you guys.
You said the two guys are on the ship. Where are they at?
Yep. One of them. Let me get some guys here. Oh, they're right here. With just your passive intelligence, you can just gauge that these guys are just kind of watching the ship. One guy's facing out this way, one guy's facing out this way. Okay. Just like that.
Bradley, are you ready to go?
I'm ready.
This is gonna be good.
Hope so. So cut an ear stone then.
Yeah, cut to you.
Sorry, I was just throwing in something there.
No, they were getting ready.
Okay.
I would have.
Yeah, we
want to wait
We'll let
until
them game plan or do whatever.
we want to wait until he starts playing music and
Yeah.
wait for the noise.
Yeah, we assume that the invisibility, whatever happened, as all this is going on, and then Bradley steps up.
Perfect.
Okay. You see Bradley pull out a little piece of parchment paper. Dear friends, fellow island dwellers of Tiver Cove, we find ourselves in an extraordinary predicament. The island is teeming with mystery, monsters, and perhaps even death. Captain Sandor has enlisted our help here, and I stand here today to talk about perseverance. We cannot deny the unique circumstances that surround us. Each day brings new encounters with the unknown, testing our strength and courage. It is in the presence of such horrors our true strength will shine through. While the island presents us with peril, it also offers valuable lessons. Every step we take, every struggle we face, molds us.
It happens.
Molds us into stronger individuals. The trials we encounter here are not to break us, but to build our resilience. It is through perseverance that we can rise above our fears and conquer the challenges before us. No one can face these dangers alone. Together, we can be an unyielding force who is capable of achieving the impossible. Thank you. Let us join hands, lay down past squabbles, and navigate these trials. United, supporting and uplifting one another, we become a beacon of hope in the darkest of times. But only if we stand together will we overcome our most formidable adversaries. Unity and victory. Victory and unity.
Like the beer's kind of just flying all over everyone.
And I want to do another. I want to do another sparkles behind Bradley.
I want to do like the Stone Cold Steve Austin, just
clap
down 2 meters.
And yeah, the crowd is definitely like kind of amped up right now, and you can tell that the spirit of Tiver Cove is kind of, you know, they're willing to defend this town and ready to die for their town, and they also hate the Leaf folk, so you guys are just kind of amping them up even further to defend their homes. So when you do that, you two, Sigmund and Mordai, you hear just loud cheers coming from the back, kind of the gate of the thing, and the 2 guards are actually kind of startled by that.
That's very good, Bradley. That was great. Yes, that was wonderful.
And then,
now I'm fired up.
And then when the crowd kind of slowly settles down, Zari kind of takes like a shy step forward. I couldn't have said that better myself. So, with that being said, let's just have a great night and prepare for tomorrow. Those of you who can fight, we will need your help. Even if it's a little bit of help, it is more than nothing. Now let's go. I believe Harper might have something to say as well.
Where's she at?
Then Harper is kind of tucked behind her leg and nobody knows because she's so small. She goes, I wrote a song for everybody. I hope you all like it. It's for the town of Tiver.
That's good. Yeah, we can both sing then.
And then she's kind of fiddling, and then she brings out her lyre. I think she brings out her lyre. Yeah, she brings out her lyre. Yep. Okay. So I'm gonna have you turn yours down and try it out.
Yep.
And then she shyly starts. Then she starts playing a song. I know I haven't been here long, but from seeing all the people here in Tiver and their life, this goes out to them. Plundered is the town, broken and scarred. The men and women, hearts have been soldered by the pain and abandon left to the dust. The town is Tiver. For years they've seen hope leave their sails. Broken and scarred were the people of Tiver. Blue-collared hearts beat with the strength of 1,000 tigers. Now the people stand for each other and the survival of Tiver. And then she repeats that one more time.
Good job. We've gotten so much better.
Yeah, it felt good.
And you kind of see some of the people in the crowd are actually cheering Harper on. And as you guys know that in the beginning when you guys first arrived at Tiver, no one really paid attention to her and shit on her and her abilities. But now they're actually kind of swaying to the music a little bit, and they're starting to get even more loose.
Sure.
I'm gonna hop up to the mic then.
That was a great job by Harper and Bradley for getting us all in the state of mind to begin this journey together. And
I gotta want to start playing my lute.
now I also prepared a song for everybody. I've kind of been thinking about it the last couple days, and from what we're going to be going up against, the Leaf folk, of course.
Boo.
Boo, yes, very good. Boo. We're going to need everybody. If you can shoot a bow, if you can be the frontline people, we know they can turn into owls. So, if you can shoot a bow, maybe we can get them out of owl form. I'm not sure. Whatever you can do to help, it's going to be needed if we're going to win this fight. We might be outnumbered, but like Bradley said, perseverance will push us through, and we can stop this unnecessary domination of this land that the Leaf folk has over you people. It will be done. So with that being said, I will begin singing, and before I start, to show a sense of unity, I want everybody to find a partner, somebody you trust, just anybody next to you. It doesn't need to be somebody you trust. Stand by them, and what you're going to do is pound your chest twice, take your wooden cup, and you're going to smash it into the next person next to you, alright? We're going to do that 3 times, and I'll begin singing, and this will band us together And our worst times, know that the person that you're clinking glasses with, they're going to be fighting alongside you, and they're going to be pushing themselves to make this city strong enough to hold against the leaf folk. So follow my lead.
And I'm gonna pound twice, and then clink with Bradley right next to me.
I'm the same.
And I'm gonna.
That's one time. Do it again.
And then you hear the few people in the crowd. Ah!
And
3 times.
And you see the people in the crowd. Ah!
with that, then I'm gonna start. You can turn it out. This was good.
I think we're gonna try to start climbing the ship as they're kind of doing the.
Yep.
This is one that I call Echoes of Valor.
Stealth checks.
In the heart
Big
of
advantage,
Tiver Cove, where courage resides, a story unfolds, destiny on our sides. Warriors rise, leaf folk to defy, for honor and freedom beneath the open sky. With every heartbeat, with every grow, steel meets soul as the wind it blows. Through the echoing valleys a battle cry. Tiver Cove unites under the 5 so team March, march to the thunder roar. Forge your paths like never before. In the face of fire, of strife, find strength anew. Look to your side, because Tiver Cove, your victory overdue. Ancient whispers in the trees so tall. Legends arise, answering call. Swords gleam bright, armor adorned. Against the darkness, like a shooting star. As the sun sets, shadows extend. But unity, Tiver Cove will transcend. A symphony of valor, echoing far and wide against the darkness. For every brother, for every star, a triumph etched into the fate of the 3 moons of the primordial island.
I kind of want to strum it 3 times.
Now, raise your swords and defend your home, because it is our time to take back what is rightfully ours.
And I stop singing and I just get pumped and I want to draw my sword and start
And you do see actually a few swords get drawn in the crowd, just a few of them though, not many.
And with that, I'll kind of sing through that a couple times.
Okay.
And then after that, I'll kind of continue playing a couple of my songs.
Okay.
I'll sing the legendary Hangman's Play.
Okay. Roll a performance check. How many songs you playing?
I'm gonna play Echoes of Valor, and then we'll do Destiny.
Okay.
I think that's a good one.
That's a good one.
And then I might,
Roll 4 performance checks.
Okay. So that's 7 plus. So a 7, but a 19.
Okay. Yeah. So we'll look out that as your first one.
Okay.
The song you just played, and everyone's like amped up and cheering and doing that chest pound thing that you were doing. And then roll for your second song. Yep.
13, so at 25.
Sheesh. Yeah. So
What's 12?
well, it's double proficiency.
Oh.
So yeah, when you're playing the song again, people are still just kind of vibing. They're doing like the little thing where they lock the elbows and doing like the little dance like that. Roll your third performance check.
27.
Okay, yeah. And again, you're keeping the crowd engaged, and you're even letting Harper join in on a few of them because you're playing so well, and crowd is definitely loving it.
And a 28.
Yeah.
And with
so,
that one,
What's going on?
with that one, I kind of before I sing. I'm gonna sing one more.
Yeah. No, you're good.
This one, I wrote it over the last few days I met the members of Soti Malkai. I named it First Impressions. So, this is my last one.
This guy.
So, hope you like it. If all my Bradley, I don't know, Darris, he's out there. I don't know what the other guys are. They're probably slamming beers, but here we go. On the ship decked in, where we work and sway, I met my comrades, a band diverse and array. A fellowship formed, burned by fate, in a quest ahead, 5 hearts entwined by a common thread. One with horns ablaze, a heart of purest gold, a magical warpick, tales of evil to unfold. Through battles fought and tales yet unsaid, with newfound kin we forge ahead. One with shiny plates of armor, a servant of the gods. Sword and shield point to where evil nods. Through battles fought and tales yet unsaid, with newfound kin we forge ahead. One reserved and mysterious, a quiet mystic near. Magic whispers, yet his motives unclear. But yet his power grows as each day moves on. He casts magic through himself and makes grand things happen. Through battles fought and tales yet unsaid, with newfound kin we forge ahead.
And as I say that, each time I kind of raise my hand, kind of getting people to kind of sing.
We forge ahead. One, fierce and bold, a man of the blade, a drow.
And I kind of start singing as I realize I'm about to say something not good.
Silent words, yet a presence that won't fade. Through battles fought and tales yet unsaid, with newfound kin we forge ahead. In the vines of friendship our destinies entwine, a fellowship united, a bond divine. And one last time we forge ahead. And through battles of fought and tales to be told, the bond of so team all kind, we forge ahead.
And you can kind of get the sense that the crowd's getting hammered at this point.
And,
They're starting to get a little rowdy.
And I'll keep obviously playing, and after that I'll just kind of play my lute.
Okay.
But
Yeah. So with that, we're going to say we're jumping back to the first song with you guys.
Okay.
So I'm going to say that's almost like 15-20 minutes of music which Sylvin's playing.
Yeah.
So we'll jump to you guys, and we're going to say you guys got about 15 to 20 minutes to get this job done. While he's playing music. I'm not going to say like that's the only time.
Yeah.
That's when he's really strumming at the loudest.
So yeah, I know we took acrobatics checks.
Yep.
Like, did we get up on the boat
Yep.
then?
And so your stealth checks were good enough to kind of approach the ship and kind of not leap, but like kind of step onto like the side of the ship and begin climbing up. And from your acrobatics check, none of you fall into the water. Your footing's good, and you guys make it to kind of like the ledge of the ship where they're sitting, but they're in the back. You guys climbed out in the front.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
So how far? They're both in the back.
Yep, they're both in the
How
back.
far away are they?
I'm gonna say they're probably like 100 feet away.
Okay, so we're fine. With the music's pretty loud, right?
Yeah, he's definitely sure.
I want to like, because we're like invisible, but
Yep.
I want to like whisper to Mordai
Yep.
to kind of show him Mordai, great job. Now put the saw in your hand. And I want to hand him like the other side of the buddy saw.
Yep.
And I think as you're invisible, all the items that you hold are invisible with you. So I think everything's still invisible.
It is.
And then we want to look for one of the larger sails
Yep.
that is pretty far away from the
Yep.
back of the boat.
So yeah, the front sail. There's only 2 sails on this specific ship. It's not a huge ship.
Okay.
But, yeah, the front sail is the only one because they're kind of closer to the back one. Like the back one, they're kind of they're like this. The one one's like right there. It's pretty close to them. So the only one that really you're looking for is the front one, which is probably about like 15 feet away from you guys.
Once we finish this, for good or for bad, drop the patch before we take off.
Yes. Do you think we should do some other things before we take the sail?
Like, do some symbols,
Or damage more the boat?
Sure, what do you recommend?
I don't know.
I think we can start doing the markings. Do you like a little knife or pick or?
Yes, I have a dagger that I could use. I'll take a dagger out. I just want to start. I have the patch. I guess he probably won't be able to see it because it's invisible.
Yep.
But I'm gonna start trying to like scratch that into the wood.
Okay.
You can't see the patch either. If you look down at your hands, you can't see
Can
it.
you drop it on the ground?
You can feel it,
Oh
but
yeah.
you can't actually see
Just
it.
like put it down.
Okay, then I'll drop the patch just on the ground.
It becomes visible.
Yep. And then I'll start chiseling next to it and like.
Yeah, do a performance check to see how closely you can get it.
Ah! Not good.
Can I go over
Five.
to support him and be like, no, you.
Yeah. You see Sigmund start like,
Actually,
and it looks like a little chicken, like with a little like really shitty eyeball above
the
it.
next one, let me help you. We'll do one over here.
And
So I'm gonna take him over.
you guys see the guard kind of look over. Doesn't see anything though. And you just kind of he's swaying back, but you kind of got the sense that you kind of look over there.
He's like, this is good music.
Yeah.
Let's try one over here. I'm not gonna do it again.
Mhm.
But I'm gonna like support his performance. I'm gonna like try to try to
Okay.
correct him.
Okay. Yep. Roll. You can roll. Roll with like a d4 and add it to your roll.
It's not good either. Oh my god, I got a 1. 8.
So yeah, you get the sense that it looks more like a specific bird other than a chicken, and you realize that he made the eyeball a little bit more circular this time, but it's still kind of an unclear image of what's going on.
Maybe you should try that guy.
I'm gonna take it.
Well, it's on the ground so we can see
I'm
it.
gonna take your
My dagger.
your dagger.
Yeah, so I'll like slowly
And
set my
now-
dagger
yeah,
down, like
I wanna-
make it show.
I
And...
wanna find the spot. What is the one that we're gonna like do it on? Like let's find the pillar. Like one of the
Oh yeah, he's gonna. You want to go to the.
I'm gonna do it the last one right next to like maybe on the ship.
Okay.
deck.
Yeah. So you want to do it just on the ship deck?
Yeah, but like right next to
The pillar where
the
you're
one-
the sail you're knocking
Yes.
down? Okay, yeah. So you guys approach the sail where you guys are going to hopefully take it down.
Okay.
And roll a performance check. And so
Shit.
you guys actually see, you don't see him actually. You just hear a, and you hear a, and the people kind of look over that way. Did you hear that? I didn't. Oh yeah, you won't play the other one? Yeah.
Hear what? The music?
Must have been. I don't really. Must have been clanking on the tankers they're doing.
Yeah, I mean, I did kind of hear twang. Maybe it was like, I don't know, is that a lute they're playing?
I don't have twang. I don't know. I don't really know music too well.
Maybe string broke, whatever they're playing. I don't know.
It's pretty good music though, honestly. Oh, playing it back there. Playing really well.
It's pretty loud. I like it.
That's nice.
A
And
couple
then,
long songs, but
that's kind of just a stupid conversation now, yeah.
We'll give it
Oh, so we'll give it a
we'll
little.
give it a couple minutes and let get back in the rhythm.
Yeah.
We're not worried.
Yeah.
And then I'm just gonna drop the patch once we're done. Okay, but we're gonna
And then I'll like try to show him the saw, like
Yeah,
set it down
yeah.
again, like his other hand. And then we want to, if we could stealthily try to start sawing this.
Yeah. Again.
But we want to go fast.
Yep,
so, like,
yep.
so fast, Phil.
fast stealth is not possible.
Well,
roll strength checks with stealth at advantage.
So,
Okay.
So roll.
what do you want us to do first?
Roll strength.
Strength normal?
Yep.
Okay.
Not advantage.
Nice.
Not that good. 14.
19.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Mordai, as you kind of get to your side, you hear you feel, and you kind of like, and then Sigmund, you hear
I guess you go right over here.
Yeah. So the farther away your rolls are, the slower it's going to be, but the closer your guys' roll are, it's going to be like a really good push. So yeah, and as you guys are kind of, the guards don't really seem to notice anything or like be suspected of anything at this moment. So depending on how you guys roll, it depends how long it's going to take. So I'm going to have a little bar that keeps track.
That was a decent roll, right?
Yeah, that was a good start. 19 and 14.
All right.
It's only 5 off. That's pretty close.
We're really bad at making the symbol though.
All right.
They're a bunch of savages anyways. They don't know.
Good. Or you say advantage?
Stealth's at advantage. Strength is not.
Stealth?
Yep. Roll stealth here.
16.
12.
Yeah, and you guys are doing a pretty good job of like kind of doing your movements fluidly right now, and like you're not like putting any excess weight on you're not staggering your footsteps or anything. You're stationary, so like the boat floor or deck's not creaking, and your movements are steady, not twisting or like taking the saw like on different paths. Like that would make like a chipping sound.
And I'll add to that too, like the times that where you feel like you're loud, you kind of pause and look, and look at the guards quick, and then you keep going. Like, that's part of your stealth.
Nice.
Sweet. All right, we'll do another round.
Yep. All right, strength checks. Gotta get them close.
Hopefully your rolls good.
18.
Oh, I get 18 too.
Oh,
no way.
Oh, and perfect unity. That's just as good as a nat 20. I'm gonna say.
No, Mordai.
And so, Mordai, you're expecting like a pretty fast-paced saw here, so you're and now roll your strength or your stealth checks at advantage.
Nice. 20, dirty 20.
11.
Nice. And hold on, sorry, I'm filling in this bar here. And so with that, you guys are moving at a very fast pace, matching each other's speed. Sigmund, you're just as quiet as could be. Actually, Mordai even forgets that there's even anyone over there working with him. But as you get going, Mordai, you with your stealth check, you start going, and you're kind of breathing heavy, and it's not anything terrible right now.
Sorry, I'm
so we're gonna do another round, and I'm gonna say probably 8 minutes has gone by, leaving you with roughly 10 minutes.
How far in are we on the?
And you see your saw. If your saw's like this, you're going like. You're like cutting into the wood like this, and it's going like that. You can no longer see this blade, and you're about halfway through the pillar.
Nice. Hey, don't just splash my foot like clean up when you get out of here. All right, we'll go again here.
Yep. Strength first. Match each other's.
You roll that.
6.
15.
So again, and you're kind of tired, and you're kind of tired from going so well last time that. Again, Sigmund kind of pushes at you while you're and then make stealth check.
Stealth? 18. Oh wait, I have advantage.
9. Roll the crit fail. One was cocked, re-rolling the crit fail.
I gotta get my practice rolls in between because.
Did you get a 20?
Oh yeah.
18.
Okay. Jesus Christ.
Bad roll?
Yeah, I'm at 6.
And mine was a 13.
So, what were your stealth rolls again?
He was 18, I was 9.
Okay. So when you push it over there, Sigmund, you hear a little, but it's not loud at all. Like it definitely wasn't able. The guards weren't able to hear it, and you actually let out a slight chuckle that, again, is a little bit louder than usual because you're laughing. But you look over, the guards aren't paying attention. So, with that. Now it looks like you're almost 3/4 the way through this. Yep. So strength checks.
Once we get this, let's try to crash into the rest of the boat.
How far do you want to push it in?
Yes.
15, 20 minutes.
Total, yeah. They're probably at 10 minutes right now remaining.
This time before we do anything, I want to try to like angle ourselves to where like we can cut it down to make it fall into the ship. If that makes sense.
So like.
Because it's the front sail, so I want to fall into like the
to the back.
Yes.
Like you want to fall, like you're aiming towards the back pillar.
Yes, to try to hit.
Okay.
Because I'm assuming there's probably like a captain's quarters and something back there to try to
So
damage that.
you probably would have to like move it off of this side and then go through the other side. Then so you cut so far in, so then if you cut this side, then it might.
That'd probably be fine because.
Yeah, we'll do that.
Because if you keep cutting this side,
it's gonna like.
That's fine with us. We'll do that.
Okay.
So yeah.
Strength.
Yep, strength.
Okay, if you're gonna roll good or bad.
I got good strength, so you have to roll good.
I'll roll good.
Nice.
Yeah, good enough. 12.
13.
Oh, nice.
Nice,
Yeah,
boys.
More like,
No,
come on!
you guys are in unison, but it's not as fast as the 18, and you guys are kind of getting a little tired out. But it was great. It was good unison. So
Let's go.
Who's rolled the most? You probably rolled the lowest so far, right?
yeah,
straight
definitely.
Just for fun, make the con save.
Yep. For exhaustion.
It's not bad.
12.
Okay, no, it was a DC 10. I was gonna see if he had to puke.
Yes.
And stealth checks.
Because we want to do
Perception.
Oh, nice,
Oh my
Haley.
God.
That's what we do.
Oh Jesus.
At 20.
You're fine.
Yeah, you're fine.
I thought you were all good.
I was too. I was worried too.
That one and a 5.
And what'd you get? You got a 10.
10.
Well, with his nat 20, you kind of counteract maybe the little like shuffle step that Sigmund made, and again, the guards seem to be just kind of vibing to Sylvin's music right now. Yeah, and so you guys are getting really close, and so like, let me draw you a little graphic here.
So what we're seeing.
Yeah. Oh, shit. It's looking like that. So you guys went farthest in on that area, and you got about that far on that side.
Okay, we're in close.
Perfect. So
That's
one
the
more
first
good
one.
roll.
Even if you wanted to, you could have like angled it a tiny bit, so
Yeah.
that way, like when you kind of met with that one, it would probably tip this way too.
Yeah.
So strength saves.
Big roll, big roll. 15.
I got a 15 too.
Oh my God! What are these chances?
And, oh my god! And so yeah, you guys
Wild.
and you guys are going fast this time too. And actually, the like sawdust from like doing this is actually starting to build up at your feet, doing all this. But again, that's not making any noise. Roll stealth checks at advantage.
Let's go. This should be it here, Morai. Let's go.
20, but it wasn't that.
13.
Okay. Yeah. That's what you got.
Going off my stealth checks at advantage.
Hey, that's
Oh my god, you suck.
Let's go. Come on, Morai. Go on, come on.
Yeah, and again, you guys get to a point and you actually start hearing the.
So we're at about 15 minutes.
Yep, like 15 minutes.
Okay. Probably I'm gonna try to like get behind it and kind of like.
I'll push too.
Yeah. How much do you want to leave in this gap? I'd say because with that 15-15, I'm gonna match you to wherever you want to go. As
At this 15-minute mark, I am going to pull away after we kind of talk with this.
okay.
Just for a second, and we'll come right back.
Okay.
We probably want to leave like. We don't want to go all the way through because
Yeah, yeah,
gonna
We
fall.
probably,
Right,
probably
right.
not like just, but probably like, I would say another.
Another, like,
at least
halfway
right,
through.
yes, half the distance to the.
And
next
just
one.
so like when we push
Maybe
it
a little bit
slowly,
more.
kind of like go and then.
Let's,
Tell me when to stop here. Can you guys see
You can
that?
tell them.
I'd say just a tiny bit
more, a little bit more,
A
yeah.
little more.
Because we want it to like fast enough to where it's not going to stop. So I'd rather.
Something like that.
Yeah, that's good.
All right.
So as this is happening, this intense moment of going back and forth, this is about the time when Sylvan probably starts his last song. So you have about 5 minutes left of the performances. Darris, you get a tap on your shoulder.
I'm not there.
You're not? Oh, I thought you were. Never mind. Where were you at?
I stayed back at the room.
Oh,
I
never
said I
mind.
wasn't going.
I thought you were there too.
Darris being a bum.
He's been a party pooper.
I said I
Never
wasn't
mind.
going to
Go
go.
back.
Okay. Okay, let's fucking push the thing
Yeah,
over.
we'll try to like give a little shove to kind of make it like slowly go.
Yep.
And then as soon as I see it like know that it's gonna fall, I want to make sure the patch is showing on the ground. Because I think we left it on the ground, but like make sure it's
Yeah, I want to make sure it's visible. and, like,
away from the rubble, I should
Okay.
say, so like it doesn't get tossed. And then I want to just dive into the water.
Okay.
yeah, so
Okay.
I'm doing the same thing. I'll dive the same direction.
Okay. Which side do you want to dive on? Let's match
I guess,
that up. But
shit.
Let's. I'd say we go away from.
Yeah, probably.
Sandor's over there. Like that's his like home area. I'd say we get farther towards the other where the water continues on.
turn off.
Apparently, I wasn't paying attention to that at all.
There it goes. We're live, boys.
probably a good idea for Darris to stay.
Yeah, we'll definitely jump off on this side, right?
Yeah.
So we'll jump off on the east side of the boat,
Okay.
I guess.
Yeah.
Because that's away from them too.
Yeah.
Away from the other boats.
Yep.
So yeah, make strength saves or checks at advantage.
Ooh.
Nat 20.
Okay, so yeah, you got a 15, and he's got a nat 20, and so you guys both kind of line up shoulder to shoulder behind this sail, and you begin to push, and you guys shove it. Actually, you get the sense that Sigmund kind of busts it down, and he actually because I'm gonna say, you guys are in this formation like this, pushing it down. And you actually feel like almost like a lift as he with his nat 20, he almost picks you up and takes you off, takes you off the boat with him. So that's with your nat 20, and you guys hear that. And you guys hear the, what the fuck? as he sees the sail start coming down.
like as you guys so you guys push, and then you wait a moment, and you grab Mordai, and the sail's first crash, and you guys are jumping midair. What the fuck?
And with all the commotion of the sail kind of crashing down on itself, they don't even acknowledge that there's a splash near the ship. They're freaking out that the sail is crashing down on top of them, and so they actually do get kind of engulfed by the sail because you didn't do anything to the sail. It was sitting there, and they kind of get engulfed with you. They're out there trying to get out from underneath, and then yeah, where would you guys like to swim to? Or I guess how far would you like to swim?
I mean, we're still invisible, so as long as there's not people on this dock, I would probably try to swim to that dock.
I say we kind of angle
Make a
towards
perception check.
this way.
Because you would be somewhat off the stage, but maybe not in the crowd, but
Not one.
yeah, you don't see shit.
But yeah, we'll go to this part because I mean, my plan is actually. Never mind. I don't want to look over there.
I'd say we're swimming towards this corner though,
Yeah.
and then if there's people there, then we're just gonna work up the shore. But if there's not people, we'll just get onto this ledge.
Yeah, and just work that way.
But as long as this isn't a mile.
Yeah.
Okay.
As long as it's not an
Because we have invisibility for an hour, so I feel like we have time to.
Yeah, you guys probably still have 40 minutes,
40 minutes, yeah.
for invisibility. But yeah, and we're gonna jump back to the crowd real quick. You're
had 30 minutes with speeches.
Yeah.
We got cast.
Oh, yeah. So we probably got 15 minutes.
You probably have 30.
Oh, 30.
But yeah, kind of towards the end of your last song, everyone in the crowd hears this, and everyone's like, whoa, and then everyone kind of looks around to see where it was coming from, and Sylvin, you kind of stop playing, and you kind of know what's going on, but you're acting like you don't necessarily.
And right after it happens, as everybody's kind of looking around, I'm gonna cast a minor illusion, and I want owls to hoot.
Okay. Yeah.
I want to point it in the sky, kind of up 30 feet, and I just want a faint owl hooting, and I want it to sound like it's kind of be fading off.
Make a sleight of hand check.
So do you just want the sound of an owl?
I just want the sound.
Okay.
I don't want it to be. I don't want it because I can't have my
I was gonna say.
So all I want it to be a sound of hooting.
Okay.
That's all I want. Yeah. Nat 20.
Oh! And then so Captain Sandor, he doesn't have a hobble anymore. He's kind of running back to the docks, and he hears that hoo, the owl, the ooh, and he looks around, but it's dark out and you can't see anything. And he goes, "It's the fucking leaf folk." Yeah. And he's running to the ship, and he actually cuts the sail to try to help the guards out that are kind of entangled in it, and helps them get out and stuff, and gets them all situated. And the people who were actually at the party and whatnot there.
Yeah, and Zarya's kind of holding her hands out and trying to talk to everybody, calm them down to not everybody rush.
And so the people who are own the ship or part of the ship coming out, and they're kind of in a big commotion, asking about what happened to the ship, who did this, and Captain Sandor's doing his best to explain to him what he heard and everything, and he's trying to pin it on the lead folk. So
is Zarya there?
She's the one like she's the one
Once
like
it happened, she
kind
kind
of
of stepped on stage with you and was like trying to help you because everybody was like.
So
"Yeah,
there's a
trying to
big
rush."
like bottleneck right here at this gate, and a lot of people are trying to get through there to see what the commotion was about right there, and so she's kind of at this gate, kind of like holding the people back.
Kind of goes there, yeah.
Alright, this might be a good time. I mean, if the Leaf folk are bringing the fight to Tiver, this would be a great time for you to motivate everybody to really get to work tomorrow.
And she's you
Right,
can tell
get everybody focused.
she's upset with what's happened. Everybody, get a good night's rest. I think it's time that we come together as a town. None of this sitting inside and being pissed off about what's happening to our town. It's time to take action. Okay? Everybody who can will help fortify Tiver. That is not in question anymore. You will do it. Brax will train who can. So Timokai will get the resources.
And it's, there's still a lot of commotion kind of being like that started the conversation, but then once Zarya kind of spoke out there, that the random conversations and commotion kind of fizzled out, and a lot of people kind of like, yes, Zarya, yes, yes, kind of like dispersing back to like their positions and not bottlenecking the area anymore. So
We will set out groups for tomorrow. We will make sure we know who's doing what job. I think this party is over, unfortunately. Take whatever beer or alcohol you would like to take with you for the rest of the night, and stay inside until we can figure this out.
Yes, let's get up nice early in the morning. I don't want any beer left, so might as well take it all. It's on Sotiwalkai tonight, so let's get a good rest, and tomorrow's a big day. It's time to fight against the Leaf folk and eliminate them from this island.
And you guys kind of, as this is all going on, you see Captain Sandor kind of work his way through the people trying to get to their ship, and he kind of approaches you guys, and you two aren't necessarily there, but everyone.
They show up so.
Yeah, I would probably wait a little bit and just try to like
yeah.
integrate myself into the crowd once like it kind of calms down a little bit.
Yeah, make sure I wasn't dripping.
So as I said, I don't want to be like soaking wet.
Yeah.
Like, oh, it's okay.
Yep. And so he comes out and meet in the main street here before we depart tomorrow. We're planning on 8 o'clock departure. So
Yes, we'll let everybody know.
Aye. Well,
We will be helping Brax in the training session. We'll have one ourselves early morning, so
perfect.
we'll be up around 6 or 7.
Just don't get exhausted on me now. I need you at your full strength tomorrow.
I'm sure Brax would understand that we cannot afford to be exhausted for the journey ahead.
Aye.
But still get a day's training for it.
Aye. Well,
I'll go tonight still.
okay.
Get it 2 a day.
I'll see you tomorrow then, Sotiwalkai.
Yes, see you tomorrow.
All right. So, as the commotion kind of fizzles out at the docks, I'm assuming you guys just want to go to
Down the I'm just gonna go back to the
inn. All right.
Yep.
And so with that, you guys go back to the inn. You guys see Darris cashed out. He's already sleeping. You see Dorias kind of curled up next to him. He's out of his bag. And whatever anyone like to do anything.
I want to go like this. I want to knuckle. And I obviously he's sleeping, so I can't.
Knuckle Doris.
Oh,
I don't want to say it too bad, but
I don't think that could have gone any better.
Literally went flawless.
Mordock was a great partner.
I can't believe you guys rolled that close.
I know,
I was
that
like,
was
you're on layer.
Well, I kept lowering because what's your strength mod?
+3.
3, because I kept rolling lower ones than him, but then my strength put me up
yeah.
higher. That's why I was nervous. If I rolled really good, he wasn't going to be able to.
Yeah, that's like about as perfect as it could have went.
We had
two
two
white
on,
one white.
Yeah.
One of them was
We only had one bad roll.
And our
It's like-
band was like
Not bad.
6.
Yeah.
You could have gone way fucking worse. That's crazy.
And their
I want to go
perception
over to
Yeah.
Darris's sleeping body. I want to give him knuckles. Put your knuckle right here. I want to go.
So you guys your spirits are kind of high right now. Your plan was executed perfectly here, and you guys are all ready to get a good night's sleep. So
I would have had. We must wake up early and train with Brax. I will set my alarm clock for 6 o'clock sharp.
Yeah. I'll just probably get up when you guys do.
Yes, maybe there's something else they can do, but
I can just start getting everything ready.
I can see if Sandor would need anything else before we depart.
we should talk to Sandor tomorrow and see the recap of what they found out tonight.
Yeah.
Make sure
Make sure
they're sold on the leaf.
I know. I would think they would be.
They should have found that patch. I left it on there.
It's good. Yeah. I did I had a little spikes to it with the hoot. Did you guys? I don't know if you guys could hear
I did hear that.
I didn't hear that.
Would that be a good idea?
I didn't see you do that, but I thought maybe it
That
was
was
just
very.
And the fucking nat 20s came out of there.
I was pumped. I saw a little guitar and I'm like,
But yeah,
Yeah, looks good.
you guys kind of get ready into your kind of beds and resting positions, and then
Sigmund. As you're slowly falling asleep.
Yep.
As you're falling asleep, as your eyes kind of close, you're finding that rest. Once you hit that point of sleep where you kind of feel like the consciousness actually slows and it feels like you're kind of sinking deeper and deeper into your bed, as that weight kind of feels heavy towards the back of your body. And once that happens, it kind of feels like you're still falling, still falling, still falling. And you feel cold start to kind of come over your body. And it feels almost like an envelope of something kind of comes over your face as your body keeps sinking and sinking and sinking. And then, even though you're not breathing, per se, like you would when you're awake, you feel as if your breath is getting caught. And then that breath becomes nothing, and you feel as if you're suffocating. And you feel like you're holding your breath, and you just can't get air. So then you try to jolt yourself awake, doesn't work. Try to jolt yourself awake again, and as you do that the second time, you come to, and then you right yourself, and you're like treading in murky water. You see these long green stalks just at the edge of your vision. You got like 15 feet in front of you that you can see. Then you feel something or hear something kind of off to the left. And you see this crocodile swimming through the stalks. And it swims past you again, and it kind of spins you around. You kind of lose sight. You kind of try to recorrect yourself. And I need you to make a perception check for me.
What was it at 20? 12.
12. You don't necessarily see it anymore, but you definitely feel the presence somewhere out in front of you. And you just see the strands of the stalks of like seaweed or some sort of plant or vegetation that kind of move back and forth. And then you see, or hear, excuse me.
Who is it?
You know who I am.
I think it's Sabak, right? The crocodile. Sabak, what brings you to me?
It's not what brings me to you. It's what you are facing.
And what is that?
You know what I represent.
Yes. There has been a lot in my mind recently.
I am not here to put something evil upon your head as I usually do. You find yourself in my realm of danger.
Yes. There's going to be a war coming. I'm not just in danger. My friends are in the whole town of innocent people are as well.
Yes. It is my job to warn you, son of Horus Ray.
And you see the eyes glow bright. And then
disappear again, and then everything goes still, and then it feels like 10 minutes pass, and then you try to swim, and you can't. And you're just like stuck in place, you're trying to follow, you're trying to get out, you're trying to swim up, nothing happens. It's like, it feels like 10 minutes of you just like trying to get air. It's that constant state of kind of suffocating, but still feeling like you have air left, and you're kind of just sitting there, and there's panic that kind of hits, and then you wake up in the morning.
But before that happens, Darris.
Then you fall back to sleep.
Yeah. Darris, you kind of have these. You kind of fall into another state of kind of this dream-like sense, and it's kind of that reoccurring nightmare that you have. You hear the footsteps on the wooden floor. It sounds like a pair of boots kind of clicking on the wooden floor, and then your second dream, you heard the. And now this nightmare, it's all of that. Plus you hear unfamiliar voice, but you hear kind of a distant voice say, "I'll get you that egg, sir." And you wake up as well. But before that happens, Sylvin, you also fall into this dreamy state when you go to sleep tonight. However, in yours, you are taken to a red, shadowy domain, and all you can picture is, let me find it, kind of sudden flashes of, what the fuck is this over right here? All you're seeing, kind of everywhere you look, are these sudden flashes of this. And again, it kind of seems like this creature is almost moving in your dreams, but it's coming like a lightning strike, and that's when you can see him. It's
And does it look real? Like it looks like a...
it looks like this.
Just like that.
It looks just like this, because this is what you saw in yep, in that guy's journal.
And am I able to do anything, or am I just kind of like
No,
stuck
you're
in
just
this
kind of
dream?
in this, like, it seems to be like you're laying down, but you can look, and you're in this shadow, like red shadowy kind of realm, but you can't. Doesn't seem like you can move, but like this figure keeps like popping up, and it seems to be like getting closer to you until it's face to face with you, and that's when you wake up, and it's like 6:30 right now.
So let's continue this. Darris. Let's get this one. You've been asleep for a while. It's that point in the night where you like don't expect to start dreaming, but then you do.
Mm.
You start having flashes, realizing that family's in town, right? The Alzairs.
Mm.
And you keep having flashbacks now in this memory of it's at night, which when it first happened, it was during the day. It's at night. There's rain kind of pouring down through the streets, and you're kind of keeping track of the two people that you've been running after. You're dipping and dodging through the streets, making people move out of the way. Sometimes you throw your blade down to the ground, and you're trying to get people to move through intimidation. You're trying to get through, and it just feels like those bandits or those people who stole your egg, you can't get closer. And then what happens is you get to the point where you're on the wagon. You get the egg back, but the faces are nothing. It's just a black, deep void. And then what pops out at the last second is a large black and red dragon head. And it kind of stares at you, bows its head, opens its eyes, and breathes its fire on you, and you just feel the warmth kind of take you over, but you don't feel pain. And then you wake up.
Sweet.
And the difference here, get a little bit lighter on this one.
Okay.
Bradley, when you go to sleep, you've been thinking about and feeling great through the speech that you just gave.
knowing the impending, fight that's about to happen, right? But you're so focused at this moment, I feel, on your abilities, right?
Mm-hmm.
You've had times where something just isn't working, and whether it comes back to you or it doesn't, at some point something works, at some point it doesn't. And you try to block out all the noise from everything that's happening around you, and in your sleep it feels more of like a kind of like a meditation state rather this time. And you are in your dream sitting with your orb, and you're focusing on that time when you cast fireball on yourself. And you're trying to get it to take, and you're trying to learn it yourself, and you're trying to make your orb do it again. And in that state, you're trying to focus that magic and trying to get it to come out, and sometimes it feels like it does, or a lower power of it comes out. And then finally, I think you cast like darkness at one point, or
Yeah.
grease or something like that.
Yeah, the grease on the floor.
Grease on the
front
floor.
of the stables, yeah.
And then you think about the first time it ever happened, or the first real time that meant something, and you do it, and that grease spills out in front of you, and it spills out and spills out and spills out, and you feel like a warmth in it, like a hard, heavy chest beat in your chest, and then out of that grease rises the orb that you hold in your hand, and you kind of look at it, and then you start going through all the times it starts going through all the times as if it's like going through the memory of what you have cast out of it when you didn't want to, when it wanted to, and you feel the fireball explode around it, and you feel like one time I think your height grew at some point. You feel like the orb kind of expands and comes back in, right? Kind of going through those steps, and then at that last moment, that sort of grease kind of like seeps back in to your orb, and then you wake up. You now have the ability to, one time a day, whatever last ability or last spell that happens through your wild magic surge when you didn't want that to happen, you can now meditate for an hour during any short rest or long rest, and you can use that one time a day. And then it will reset. It will reset when a new spell happens, but every single time it happens, you do have to sit with it for an hour. It's like attuning that spell to your orb, then you can use it again at your will this time.
Sweet.
Pretty cool.
And then Max wanted to do something
Yeah,
here.
sorry. I didn't want to interrupt.
No,
But I'm going to, since I hit level 3, I gotta do a spell.
Mhm.
And I am going to use it tonight before I go to bed.
Okay.
Kind of like before everybody goes to, after everybody goes to sleep. I guess it's just me and Mordai, right? In the one room.
Yeah, I think those three are then.
Yeah. So when Mordai kind of goes to sleep, I am going to cast the spell Sending,
Mhm.
which I can send a short message of 25 words or less to a creature you're familiar with. It's going to hear it in its mind, recognizes me as the sender, and I can send it across any distance to any different plane of existence,
Mhm.
and the message will arrive. So when I'm in, kind of when I feel like I can, I'm just going to whisper in the spell. Yari, I am so sorry for being a coward all those years ago when you got captured. I hope you can forgive me. Are you safe? And I'll send that to my sister.
I would say what you hear back isn't voice, but it's kind of like this sort of like wispy sound. It kind of feels like wind kind of and it ends.
I couldn't make out anything.
Couldn't make out a voice.
Okay.
definitely didn't sound like Yalri, didn't sound like.
No, I'm gonna sleep in the middle.
All right. Yeah. And with that, everyone wakes up. I know. Did you guys want to go to Brax's axes earlier?
Yeah, we got it.
Yeah, we can't miss a sesh.
So
Okay,
yeah.
let's do the session.
You three get up, and when you walk down into the basement of Scurvy Jack's, and you see that there actually are a decent amount of people already up. And when you look outside, you actually see Captain Sandor and Cecil readying the wagons and stuff that you guys are going to be guarding and taking through the woods to harvest resources and stuff like that. So, morning, everyone, and it's Captain Sandor addressing you as you.
Good morning, Sandor.
You'll be ready to go at 8 then, right?
Yes, I believe we have a quick training with Brax here this morning.
Perfect.
But then we'll be heading out. How is the investigation going regarding the incident last night?
Well, we think we pinpointed it on the lead folk. We found actually this piece of cloth, and kind of holds up what you dropped there. So this was a sure indicator that most likely the lead folk. We think it got snagged on the sail as it was collapsing. So
That would make sense.
yes,
Those damn leaf folk.
yes. So
I'm ready to take some heads if we're heading into the woods today.
I think there will be plenty of that to go around. They don't like it when we chop down their trees. I'm sure get a stir out of them. Well, I'll lead you on your way, and good luck training.
Thank you.
I will head over to Brax's.
All right.
So we will just make this one pretty easy. It's just gonna be like a typical strength thing.
You want to tell sir?
Back, buys, and tries, baby. That's what we're
Back,
doing.
buys, and tries.
Brax, we need to take it easy to try Captain Sandor.
So here's the thing. I'm gonna actually have you make 3 different strength rolls, straight strength rolls. And I will say, not that it goes against how many days that you trained. If you roll 5 or less, that means like it is like not necessarily postponed, but it's almost like you didn't get a day.
Ooh, so you don't want too many of these. You're saying.
Wait, if we roll 1 5 out of those 3 rolls?
It's like if you roll 5 or less on any one of those 3 rolls.
Oh, okay. So I just can't roll a crit fail. I'll just put two next one.
So you can just get anything.
Oh,
Yeah, as long as I don't roll a crit fail, I'm good.
Yeah. Sure.
Okay, first one back.
No, at 20. Does that make a difference?
It does.
I got an 18, so we're good.
15.
Alright.
15. Okay, roll that second one.
Oh, 22.
15.
6.
Oof. And last one. Tries.
Oh, 9.
Is that
Okay.
20.
Let's go! That's 20, bro!
17. Nice. Okay.
You put that
So
up.
apparently biceps aren't your thing, Darris.
Apparently not. You see more than I did, Sigmund.
And apparently tries aren't your thing. But yeah, he just takes you through like a general like I don't know weightlifting program. I don't have anything else to
You take them through.
take through, so
Yeah.
I'll come up with something better next time. But
Hey,
Thank you,
hey, halfway through, let's go for me, Darris.
yeah, but essentially like it wasn't going to count like so like you know I said like you have essentially 10 days
Yeah,
that you're
10,
training
15.
and you had to get 8 of those 10. Like say if you had like 8 or you had 8 of 10. Or sorry, 7 of 10. Like you would essentially would have had to just go like an extra day to make up that day.
Oh,
But you're
yeah.
not like it's not like you're going like.
You don't have to be perfect.
Like for example, if you were at 7 out of 10.
We're at 5 of 7 right now, and I think he's
Yeah,
4
so
of
if you were
6.
if this one would have been 8 out of 10, you would have been perfectly fine, and you were at 7 out of 10 before you started the session, you would essentially come another day to make the 8 of 10. You would have been
That
fine.
makes sense.
It would have just been like you kind of hit a block. It's not like it didn't count against anything or taken away from anything. It was just like a.
Let's go.
Thank you, sir.
That's crazy.
We're halfway done, Darris. Let's go.
But so yeah, we'll say.
That's actually big. We're halfway done.
Yeah, that's huge.
We'll say you guys wrap up your training. It's right around 7:30, and the rest of you, Sylvin and Bradley, you guys make your way down to the like the dining or the bar area of the tavern, and you see Captain Sandor and 20 civilians by wagons.
Is this the party going out today?
Ah, morning, Sylvin. It is.
I got a little extra sleep. Those other guys got up pretty early.
Yeah, they ran into me earlier this morning. They had to get some training in with Brax.
That's
So,
good, yeah. I thought about doing it, but
and as you say that, you actually see him walking down.
I'm
Walking
more.
down for
I'm,
Brax. Yes.
they all look too tired today.
Ah,
Usually they're pretty beat after.
long time no see, fellas.
You guys have an easy day
Yes.
today?
Brax took it easy on us today, thank God.
We took it easy on him.
And as you do that, you kind of see one of the wagons, and then you hear, "All right, Captain Sandor, I think that's the last of it." And he looks at you all, and well, I think that means it's about time to go. Let's get with our respected parties and prepare for the journey ahead of us.
Oh, Sandor, I'm with you, so I'm right where I need to be.
Perfect.
I am as well.
Perfect. Is that it?
Yeah, I believe Bradley, right? Yeah.
Perfect.
Sorry. And then the other two, they're.
You're
Well,
with-
that's sorry. Yeah.
I see. And I also heard that Harper will be making an event.
She's probably invisible around here somewhere.
I'll go to her.
You don't see Zarya quite at the moment.
Harper.
Harper.
But I know, but like you don't see Zarya, and you can maybe expect she's probably with Zarya.
Lineage, Cecil. Sorry.
But as the time passes, you see that the 20 like civilians that were kind of helping fill like the carts with the goods and supplies to like get out there and like get the pickaxes and the axes loaded up in their respective carts. After that all happens, you see that there's about 10 remaining, and so you can figure that each party is going to get 5 civilians on their journey to help gather resources.
As they're kind of getting stuff ready, can I want to kind of meander down this way quick. Just want to walk down the street, and I just want to peer at the ship and see kind of what's going on.
Yeah.
You see the person that you talked to on the deck who kind of sprinted past you when he heard pirates. You see him now talking to the head of the ship.
Okay.
And you see him like pointing in your direction. And then he like kind of like looks, and then then the head of the ship kind of like starts like pointing at him, and he goes,
Yeah, I just want to see if they know what they were doing or whatnot, and don't like obviously I'm not just gonna stand there and go.
yeah.
But like, I just want to see what they're up to, and then with that, I just want to go back.
And you see them like trying to clear as much of like
Maybe I'll stop here and I'll look at
as
something.
much of the
and-
flagpole.
Yeah, how damaged does the ship look? I guess if I.
I would say like obviously they're missing a sail
Yeah.
on the pole. And I would say like the side to the right of the next sail is like that whole beam is like kind of like broken and like tilted down.
Yeah, well, the move.
Perfect.
Nice.
But yeah,
Cracked. It's not quite broken, but it's like
as some time passes, Zarya and Harper kind of get to their respective positions, and with one kind of final message from Captain Sandor, he looks at every one of you kind of in the opposite group, and well, I bid you good luck on your journeys, and I hope you make it back in one piece. I'm not going to promise anyone's return on this mission, as from what you guys say, they're gathering an army, and I don't know where they could be at right now. So I bid you farewell and safe return. Once we get back, the real war begins of setting up a defense. And he kind of reaches out and shakes everyone's hand that's in the opposite crew. And from there, we will stop the session there. We will pick right back up next
Get
Tuesday
some resources.
as the party splits up for the first time to go gather resources.
I'll let you know. It's gonna be just be up
Next day.
the next day. So I kind of give you at night.
Yeah.
So it'll be like until the next nightfall.
Okay.
Yeah. So that one I was gonna tell you is 24 hours. So it's not
Oh,
the
okay.
end of the session. Just
Gotcha.